landscape and flora of Derbyshire, and I think other people will be too. Our kits are really easy, and I hope they inspire you to have a go at stitching. Since we've been on Hochanda, we've had a great time. Everybody's been really friendly and really good. We've met loads of people all around the country who watch Hochanda and find it really inspiring. Don't forget to join me on my rounding shows on Hochanda.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, it's Saturday morning and it's almost time for Good Morning Hochanda. Now, of course, we've got some sunrise specials for you. We've got a lovely new guest as well. It's the first show today. I'm here on my own as well, so keep me company. Yes, a very good morning to you. It's lovely to be back. I hope you're joining me this morning, bright and early. Do say hello, of course, and we'll see if we can drop in on your little bit of chit-chat this morning. Now, getting straight into it. Oh, I've got to say good morning to Snowy, of course. Good morning, Snowy. Not seen him for a few days. We're going to work. We're going to talk about the deal of the day, of course. Brand new deal of the day launches every morning at 7 o'clock, and I can tell you this one is already busy. I'm not surprised. Look at the price of this one. Now, we've got the Studio Light set of 6 stamps here, Flower Language. In total, 48 stamps. Lovely floral theme here, but you've got sentiments in there. Really pretty stamps these are. You're saving £25. Just £17.98 during the deal of the day, of course, while stocks last around until 7 o'clock tomorrow. 592693. Now let's have a little look at them. I've got a couple of samples at the back here as well, which I can show you. But we've got various different flowers here. Now you can see we've got gerbras in there. We've got all sorts actually. Just have a look at these. I'm just going to be grabbing the samples to show you as well. Got some lovely door hangers that have been stamped with some of these. Really pretty flowers. I do like the fact that you've got those nice large sentiments in there as well. And you can see you can layer these up. You've got the solids in there, you've got the outline stamps as well. So various different ways of working with them. Really, really lovely. Now, the only thing I got to tell you is, because the Studio Light, they are coming from, well, they're not in the UK, so 9 days dispatch delay on these. So the 29th of August is the dispatch from date. Let's just show you a couple of little, well, I've got 3 actually, a couple's 2, isn't it? Get your words right, Catherine. So you can see we've got 3 samples, very similar, but the different stamps have been used on them. These look like they've just been printed paper, aren't they? Lovely. stamping over a nice background paper there. Really, really effective. Do you know, these are very different. I love the fact that you've even got the roots on there. Don't they look amazing? Look, growing from a bulb. These are really different. Do you know, think not just your cards, of course, your home decor as we're seeing here as well. All sorts of reasons for using these. Perhaps you know a gardener who likes to plant bulbs. I mean, these would be great for them, wouldn't they? Lovely on the effect there of the background. Absolutely beautiful. So this is deal of the day, launching this morning. We are busy on this already. It's $17.98. As I said earlier, the saving of £25 here. That's a massive saving, so well below half price. $592,693. Let's just show you everything you're getting on the screen there. 6 sets, 48 stamps in total. Do you know, it is a great saving, isn't it? Should be £42.98. Item number 592,693. Don't forget, dispatch on the 29th of August. Now then, we've got more coming up. What about our 7-day savers? As if by magic, look, everything's changed. Now, what have we got first? Do you know, we'll start with stamps again because these are Deli Art stamps. Now, these are lovely. I remember seeing these launch last Sunday and I thought, do you know what, these are going to be very, very popular. I'm just going to move that out of the way. Oops, a second. I was going to say so you can see everything, but then I do a great job of knocking things down. These are really lovely, sizable stamps. You've got all sorts of different varieties here, motifs, you've got butterflies, florals again, some nice sentiments here. They are polymer stamps. Do you know what? You've got 30 stamps in total here. Great brand, of course, as well. So we've got the rose, the peacock swirl, Indian butterflies and the henna stamps as well. These are going to be great for colouring, aren't they? Or whether you want to just stamp and emboss, it's entirely up to you, whether it's backgrounds or focal points. A saving of £14, just $11.96. Item number 254879. Oh, that rose is beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the fact that you get stamps with sentiments as well. It does make it a lot easier when when you're stuck for an idea, if everything's there on the one set, it does make it easier. Really lovely designs those, aren't they? I can see those in metallic embossing powder as well. Now then, what about Mill Shop Online? This is really nice. I can see a nice skirt being made with this. Do you know, what about a nice waistcoat? I love ladies in waistcoats. It doesn't have to be just the gents, does it? It could be the ladies as well. This is really nice. Do you know what? I think Snowy would look very smart in a suit made with this as well, maybe with a matching hat. £9.99 is the price of this one. 54 inches wide, £11 saving. It's great, great quality, this one as well. 413662. Do you know, it's ever so soft to feel. Really lovely. I wouldn't mind a skirt myself made of that. I think it'd just be about long enough. There'd be enough there to make a little skirt. Really, really nice. Now then, what else have we got? We have got some foam tape as well. Now, this is a mega roll, isn't it? This is going to last you some time. Nice depth on it as well. I'm thinking it's probably 2 to 3 millimetres in depth, but look, it's a centimetre wide and you're getting 40 metres on the roll. This is going to go a long, long way, and it's really, really strong, and I can tell you that it's definitely really strong because I used some of this the other day. Not off this particular roll because it's not started yet, look, but somebody let me borrow one for a Facebook Live the other day. There we go. £8.51 is the saving on this. £9.99 is the price. That is going to go a long way. If you think about your individual rolls, the smaller ones, this is really, really good value. £8.93. I've done it again. 518. I just only had to touch it and it went. There we go. They're the 7-day savers, of course. Now then, 7-day savers. It's Sunday tomorrow. It means they change at 8 o'clock tomorrow, don't they? So, do you know what? You've only got 1 day, 52 minutes and a few seconds left to get the 7-day savers. And, of course, you've got more than we've just shown you as well. There's another couple of items there, including that Santoro decoupage paper. Now, I have some of that, and it's really, really nice. Yes, I do have some of that. It makes beautiful items, whether you want to put it onto gift boxes. I put it on baubles, Christmas baubles, and made sort of antique Christmas baubles with that before. Really nice. But of course, what about the sunrise specials? Yes, we're starting with something that I think is going to be extremely busy throughout the hour. But in fact, I've just heard it's already off to a flying start. Heartfelt creations. These are absolutely stunning. Got a couple of little samples as well here. Now, what are we getting? We're going to get the bag of inspiration here, 2 die sets and 2 stamp sets as well. Now, it does say contents will vary, but you know, heartfelt creations, they're going to be absolutely beautiful, aren't they? So you're getting stamps and dies that correspond. So you know you can stamp in any colour that you want, you know, on any papers that you want, and then you can die cut as well. Now, the one we're seeing here at the moment, we've got a couple of little samples at the front. Look at the usual price, £67.96, a saving of £41. Just £26.96, 865 179. Do you know what? Whether it's your card making again, whether it's your home decor, you're going to use dies and stamps for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps your albums and your journaling as well. Doesn't matter what you're going to use them for, that's entirely up to you when you get them home. But we just know you're going to get some quality items that correspond beautifully because the dies and the stamps together. Beautiful packaging with Heartfelt Creations as well. You can really see clearly what you're getting in there. You get the storage included, of course, with the packaging. So everything is kept nice and neat. Wonderful bargain, this one. £41 saving, that's incredible. 865 179. Now, very busy on that one. Now then, more Mill Shop Online. This is really pretty, actually. This is the Rose Garden fabric. Love, love, love the colours in this one. The pinks and the greens together on that very soft, kind of ivory background. It's not white as such, but it's not a yellowy creamy. It's a really pretty colour. Really nice background. So you've got 3 pieces here. Half a metre of each, 54 inches wide. I feel mean if I undo that. I think you can see that as it is, can't you, without me undoing that, because it looks so pretty tied up there. Saving £18 on this one, just $11.99. Now maybe, shall I open it? Shall I? Let's open the, so whoever's tied this lot has done a trick bow, so when you pull it makes a bigger knot rather than comes undone. It's quite a clever bow, actually, that. Was this Matt, our floor manager, who did this? No, it's testing me this morning, and I haven't got nails either that are very long, so, oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, now this is lovely. This is really good heavyweight. So it's more like a canvas, actually. This is so pretty. Have you got a kitchen that would take these colours? Maybe some nice little seat pads in your kitchen, a little pelmet for over the window, perhaps. Really lovely. You could make aprons as well, or use the different fabrics and put them together. I particularly like the stripe with it as well. That is really, really nice, isn't it? Really nice. £11.99, £18 saving on this one. 232534. Now, because I've made such a mess of the bow, I'm going to just fold that up and do my bit and tidy up a little bit. There you go. It's kind of okay. It's not perfect, but it's kind of okay. Now we're going to move on down. We have got some 12 by 12. Do you know, this is classed as paper, but do you know, it's a really, really good weight. To me, that's a lightweight cardstock rather than a paper, but it's my mind's eye. Great quality. Now you're getting 25 sheets of this. It is double-sided. How pretty is that? Really bright colours. Look at this. This is lovely. Almost a quarter of the stock has already gone on this one. Great quality, My Mind's Eye. They've been around for many years now. I remember stocking My Mind's Eye when I first opened my shop. New today, not been seen before, this one. A saving of £14.60, just £11.96. Item number 011105. Now then, what have we got coming up next? Now this, I'm going to say something now, because we saw something similar to this the other day, and we were saying, is it extra wide washi tape? And it wasn't, but we kind of likened to it. Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it, because we've got different designs here. These are different to the ones we had the other day. They're brand new today. Now these are classed as decorative craft tapes, and the reason they're different to washi tape is because it's more like a vinyl. Washi tape, you can tear it, can't you? You can tear it easily. You don't need scissors. This is much stronger, but it is repositionable as well. You can see you've got your little non-stick back in there. You just peel off and stick it along the edges of your furniture, your cupboards, your drawers, maybe on your walls, on your gift wrapping, you could use it for that. You could cut it down, definitely use it in your albums and on your card making, but it's not a washi tape. You can't tear it like that. But because of the width of it, you can certainly cut that down if you wanted to. Really pretty designs as well. 2 inches wide. Now it says there's 762 inches in length. So if we think of, I'm going to have to do it in yards. There's 39 inches in a yard. And a yard is, which is a metre's a little bit more than a yard, isn't it? But near enough. We'll try and work it out so it gives you more of a clue. I think it's probably going to work out at 3 point something meters, but I'm not too certain. We'll see if we can get the answer to that. £11.96 is the price, a saving of £28, 764,166. Now then, we'll come back to that. 21 yards. Ooh, we think 21 yards there. Maybe somebody can work that out and let us know. Right, that's a lot actually. That's on each roll. Oh, is that in total? That in total, that'll be in so it is 3 point something meters. It is. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Let me think. How many rolls we've got? We've got 4. What did you say? 21. There's a lot. Now we've got more. It is too early. I was up at 3 again this morning. Oh, right. Yeah, I've got to do that for the next 4 days as well. Now then, the Mill Shop online, 1/2 metre of this, and this is beautiful, beautiful quality. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of sort of a dark denim-y blue. You've got that sort of fleck in there, the greys and the really dark blue. It's really pretty actually. Love, love, love tweed. Now this is 100% Harris tweed nonetheless. So this is beautiful quality. Once again, do you know what, you could make some really nice garments, maybe use it for cutting down and appliquing, maybe bags, cushions, it's entirely up to you. Once again, I think Snowy, a smart suit for Snowy, this one, in a tweed, in a Harris tweed. I can feel a sneeze coming on, so I do apologise if I suddenly sneeze. Got a bit of an itchy nose this morning. 746,501 is the price. £15 saving on this, just £11.99. So, you know, just shy of £12 for the whole piece of that. 1/2 metre, 100% Harris tweed. So do take advantage of that. Be Mill Shop, if you want to buy more than one, of course, continuous length for you while stocks last as well. Now then, I'm going to move on round because another item that is always popular is the MDF. The MDF. Now, we've got 25 pieces in total here. This is a great price. I know, because I cut MDF, I know you know that now, but I'll tell you what, I'm looking at that price and I'm thinking this is a bargain. £12 for all 25 pieces. We've got hearts, we've got elongated hearts, kind of the folk heart type shape. We've got ovals there, which will work both ways up. You could actually hang something from the bottom or turn it that way. It's entirely up to you. Hide the holes if you don't want to hang. We've also got the fancy rectangle and the basic rectangle shape there as well. So great bases for making your door plaques, maybe background pieces for your mixed media. Do whatever you want with these, they're fabulous. 723,685, that's the item number, and just £12. £12.99, so it's less than half price. Now you're getting 5 of each design. We've run through the different shapes there, but there is 5 of each, so a really, really nice combination of different shapes and sizes there. Now because it's MDF and because it's laser cut as well, you'll find that there's no sanding to do on the edges. It's perfectly cut for you. You could leave it in its raw state and just varnish, but of course you can add all sorts of mediums, whether it's acrylic paint, chalk paint, texture paste, putting your papers on there, stamping onto there, spritzing onto there. Really, really is a great service to work from. You can add all sorts to this. Of course, do things like your air dry clay on there as well, and then add your textures, then add your paints and your finishes, power text. Do you know, the list goes on with MDF, doesn't it? So 5 of each design there. Whoops, 5 of each design. 5 lovely shapes. Very busy on these as well. I'll give you the item number one more time, 723,685. Now we've got some dies for you here. First edition dies. These are really cute. Now I've got some samples again at the back. I really like these actually. Now, oh, look at the price on these. Just £11.98. So again, less than half price. £14 saving on this one. We've got the woodland and the sentiments here. So I'm just going to flick through these little samples, because it does give you an idea, you know, very simply of what you can do. You can create something more elaborate if you so wish, but I think these are really lovely. Look at the fox there, done in the patterned paper. Now these are on extended delivery, dispatched from the 29th of August. You know, we're racing through the month, aren't we? It's really, isn't that cute? I love these cut on the patterned paper. Really, really nice. There you've got a toadstool. You could overlay that one as well, put another colour behind. Oh, look at the hedgehog. How cute are these? There's a little bunny flippity flip. Flippity flip. And freedom. Freedom. Now we're back to the beginning again there. So a lovely set, this one, 11 dies in total, all for £11.98. You know, that's only a fraction more than £1 a die, isn't it? Item number 836761, and do take advantage of those as well. Just remember that delayed dispatch date, but it's not long to wait, 29th of August. Now then, we've got Pink Frog. Is it card or paper? It's paper. This is a great weight, actually. I love, love, love the Pink Frog papers, especially when they've got shimmer on them. This is great quality. 120 GSM. Let's just show you the shimmer on this. It's the ice gold, so it's the white with the gold shimmer to it. Really, really pretty. It's not one side, it's on both sides. It's all the way through, in fact. So spritz onto this ink, it's going to pick up that beautiful shimmer. You can do various different techniques with this, die cutting it, embossing it. I know it prints absolutely beautifully. It really, really does. It's a great bargain. 340 sheets. Wow. Again, less than half price on this. £15.60 is the saving. £14.40 is all you need to pay. Do stock up on that. Are you making really elaborate luxury cards? You can do without the luxury cost. 009412. Use them as inserts, use them, you know, for decor, use them for making your flowers. It doesn't matter. Entirely up to you once again. So there we are. That's the first run down the counter, of course. Prices on the sunrise specials only for the hour. Don't forget that. The prices will go up at the end of the hour. Now then, let's remind you again about the deal of the day. There we go, deal of the day. Just launched this morning at 7 o'clock. This is a great one, off to a busy start with this as well. We've got Studio Light, set of 6 stamps here. This is the Flower Language Collection, 48 stamps in total. Usual price, £42.98. Deal of the day price, just £17.98. That's a whopping saving of £25. There you can see the item number 592693. Special guest coming up. Yes, good morning. Good morning, Janet.
Hello. Nice to see
now,
you.
we're together at 8 o'clock.
We are.
Really looking forward to that. Is this your first?
This is my very first show,
here?
yes.
Wow, you don't seem very nervous. Are you okay?
I'm all right, yeah.
Good.
I'm surprisingly calm.
You seem very calm.
Cool.
I'll wait until you see what Janet's got in store for us. We're going to show you a little bit of a sneaky peek, but do, of course, support and welcome Janet to the family here at Hochanda. One or two of you already know her, Elaine Phillips, if you're watching. Now then, what are you bringing to us at 8 o'clock then, Janet?
So we've got All and Create stamps which have been on before, but also we're introducing dies which we haven't seen before. So these are brand new dies that match the stamp set. So for people like me who don't like fussy cutting, these are your new best friends.
Amazing, perfect. Now then, we see quite a few shows here for All and Create, and Tracy was here recently.
Yes.
We have various different guests standing in for All and Create as well. These are very different to what we usually expect to see, aren't they?
They are. They're a slightly different range. So All and Create have a range of different designers, and Olga Heldrain is the lady who's designed all of these are collectively known as the cuties, so that she's has designed these, and she has actually made most of these samples as well. So a big thank you to Olga for all her work in making the samples.
They are. Do you know, I'm loving the backgrounds, and then you've got the stamped and the dyed cut elements on the front there. I love that.
Yeah. And I just have one more here, which is a unicorn rock band. So what's not to love?
Do you know, these are so different, really quirky. You're going to have a really enjoyable time watching this show, and I'm sure Janet's got lots of wonderful demonstrations lined up. Got so much more included in the show to the items that you're seeing right at the moment as well. What sort of techniques are you going to be doing then, Janet?
So I'm going to be using stencils, making some nice backgrounds to put the stamps on, using the stencils that we've got in the show as well.
On the show, yeah. We've got all sorts coming up, in fact. So how long have you worked with All and Create for?
I've first saw Abs on Hochanda when he was first here, his first show, and I went to some workshops and things and got to know him, and he asked me to join his design team in February, at the end of February. So
February this year?
Yeah.
So it's not taken long to get you here on screen then,
No.
has it? Wonderful. Now then, I can't believe how calm you feel. I shouldn't keep saying that really, because I don't want to
we'll see.
frighten you.
Yeah.
It will be
Maybe
lovely.
a false...
It will be amazing. What sort of mediums will you be using?
Inks, I like inks, but also some paints as well. So we've got paint, and if we have time, a little bit of shrink plastic at the end,
Lovely.
so if we get time.
Wonderful. Now then, when it comes to Wool and Create, there are so many different variations of design with different designers, and design team, obviously we see lots of different samples coming through. Do you have a favourite part? Is this you? Is the quirky, the fun side more you, or is it a full
I like
mix?
it all, really. I have a bit of a go at everything. My style tends to be quite clean and simple, but I'm embracing the mixed media feel now, so we're getting used to that and doing more of that as well. So there will be more mixed media feel to the
Oh, I can't
demos.
wait, can't wait. So do join myself and Janet, of course, at 8 o'clock for the All and Create show. Something a little bit different to what we've seen before, perhaps, and it's going to be a fun show. And yes, do email in and show your support for Janet as well.
Say hello.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Janet.
you.
We're going to have a little look at the website now. So I'm going to take you over there, and you can see the items that are going to be on the show. So we've got bundles for you, we've got individuals as well. There are stamps, there are stencils, really fun elements here. Lots of different animals as well. I think we've got a sloth on there as well somewhere. Unicorns and rabbits and all sorts. Great to see sort of the fun side mixed with the mixed media, and the more serious side maybe is where you find that happy medium. So it's going to be a really interesting show. I'm looking forward to it very, very much. Got 5-star reviews on there as well. Do have a little look ahead of the hour, and then don't forget, tune in for us at 8 o'clock. In fact, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere at all. Just stay with us. Now then, what about the deal of the day? Let's give you another reminder. Yes, can't wait to see Janet at 8 o'clock. I'm really looking forward to that hour. Now, the deal of the day, it's proving to be very, very busy. Launched at 7 o'clock this morning. While stocks last, normally we expect it to be around till 7 o'clock, but quite often they do sell out. So don't hesitate. Pop into your basket and check out as soon as you can if you don't want to miss out on these. Now, these are studio lights. You've got 6 stamp sets here, and it's the Flower Language collection. In total, 48 individual stamps within this set, so it's a fantastic price. You have got various different flowers in here. We've got gerbils and nasturtiums and all sorts of different things. Chrysanthemum in there as well. Now, what I like about these, as with usual as we see with studio lights, something a little bit different. Now, we see lots of floral stamps, don't we? But how many times have you seen florals with the bulbs attached? I think these are really, really clever. So all flowers that have grown from the bulbs or from the roots there, just make them very, very interesting. Of course, you could use just sections of the stamps as well if you wanted to sort of separate them, or just use the flower heads. I love the fact that you've got the sentiments in there as well of different sizes, some really big fonts there for you as well to work with, which I think are fabulous. Now look at the price, a saving of £25, just £17.98 for the whole set. That's all 48 stamps within those 6 sets there. 592-693. Just tell you about the dispatch date, because dispatch from the 29th of August, because these are coming from abroad, of course. Do you know what I would use these definitely for my cards, but I think the journaling again, because of the roots in there, but think of your home decor as well. We have got some hangers here, but what about making things for your kitchen windowsill? What about making gift bags? And maybe you gift a gardener or something like that. You want to buy some bulbs and you want to, put them in brown paper bags and stamp onto the bags, make a little gift box perhaps. Maybe decorate a wooden box up and stamp onto the box as well. That would look really, really nice, and then they could keep them in their shed. I love these. Do you know, they're not just for gardeners, they're for everybody, aren't they? But very unusual. I just love this. Do you know what about your fabric paints as well? Maybe wear an apron in the kitchen, maybe wear an apron for doing your gardening, an overall. Stamp with your fabric paints as well. I really like this. Nice size of these as well. Really nice size. Not too big, not too small. So there we go, £17.98, item number 592693. You can see everything on the screen there, all 6 stamp sets there. Do take note of the details. 592693 is the item number, and of course that saving of £25 just means deal of the day is just £17.98. Now, what about a reminder of our sunrise specials? Yes, our first item proving to be very, very busy, of course. Now, Heartfelt Creations. We know and love Heartfelt. They come here regularly to Hochanda, of course, and we see whether it's Nikki or, what's the lady's name? Is it Emma? Who comes over? What's her name? I've forgotten her name. She's having a baby, isn't she? Oh, somebody tell me her name. Is it Emma? I think it is. Well, anyway, she's a lovely lady and she's having a baby. So, let's just see what we've got here. Now, this is Contents Will Vary. Heartfelt Creations, you're getting a bag of inspiration. You're getting 2 die sets and you're getting 2 stamp sets. Now, they're going to correspond. So you can see there, on this particular item, we've got the stamps at the bottom and we've got a die at the top. Now, we've got the butterflies here, but your contents will vary. You know you're going to get something special. You know you're going to get value for money. Usual price, £67.96. Look at this saving, £41 saving. Wow. Just £26.96. I mean, if you want to break these down and gift them, you certainly could do. Maybe if you've got friends who collect Heartfelt as well, you might be able to do some swaps. Do you know, it doesn't matter because they're fantastic. 865179, that's the item number for this particular bundle. And of course, as I say there, just a reminder, contents will vary. Lovely, lovely quality there and great price. Now, we have got more for you because Mill Shop online, of course. Now, we had a little sneaky peek at this earlier. I'm going to open out this stripy one this time. These are great quality, very heavyweight fabric. It feels more like a canvas, really good weight, such pretty colours, the green and the pink together. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it with the floral one, and then you've got the plain as well, whether you want to use that as a lining or use it separately. What about a really nice strong bag? What about a garden seat cover? Oh, do you know, you could do the stripes at one side, the floral at the other, and then flip it so you've got a change. Maybe a bit of piping around the edge. That would look really nice. I've not done a great job of folding that again, have I? There you go, £18 saving on this one, $11.99. It's all you're going to pay for all 3 pieces. You're getting half a metre of each, 54 inches wide, so in total 1.5 metres here for just $11.99. 232534. Amazing quality, amazing price there. Oh, you can multiply on that one as well. Be a Mill Shop, continuous lengths if you want to get a little bit more. Now then, something else that's been busy has been Our Mind's Eye. Now this is beautiful, really good quality, great quality. 25 sheets of this. How bright is that? It's so beautiful, isn't it? Really cheerful. It is double-sided, something quite neutral on the other side, but just as pretty. Really lovely design there. Do you know, you could die cut those out with a little circle die. Why not just cut them into 4 though and use them for your card toppers, use them for your scrapbooking pages, make your album pages with them. Great value again. $11.96 is all you need to pay up until the end of this hour, of course, then the price will go up. $14.60 is the saving on this one. Great quality, 25 whole sheets there, 011105. I'm thinking if you make an album with this, all the pages, the base pages could look the same, and then you can go on the top with all your different folders and pockets and your trims. Look really, really pretty, really bright colour there. Now then, we have got more for you. So what about die cuts with a view? Now this is your craft tape. These are wide, 2 inches wide. In total, you're getting 762 inches here. So that's a lot of inches. Lovely designs, lovely designs. And I'm just going to show you this one again, because we're not going to say it's like a washi tape, simply because it's a completely different material. This is more of a vinyl. So it's not something that I'm going to be able to tear. If I just pull there, you see, you need to cut this. So very, very strong. It will stick, it's adhesive, but it's also repositionable as well. That's a really pretty design, actually. Maybe run it around the edges of drawers, around your cupboards. You could put it round, I don't know, plant pots if they're a square one. Circular ones might be a bit difficult because it may not fit to the shape. But, you know, all sorts of reasons for using it. Around your gift boxes, down the edges of your albums and your cards as well. You can certainly use it for that. If you do want to cut it down, trim it into maybe 2 or 3 pieces, you certainly can. This one in particular, you could go straight down the centre there, because you've got a nice line to follow, haven't you? We've got metallics in this one as well, the metallic pink. These are really pretty. £11.96, £28 saving on these, new today, 764166. Great brand as well, Die Cuts with a View. Again, a brand that's been around for a very long time. Very long time. Do you know, what does that make it per roll? Well, it's just short of, yeah, £2.99 a roll. That's all it is. £2.99 a roll. Can't go wrong at that. Now then, we have got more. What about, we've got some tweed. This is the Harris tweed. 100% Harris tweed, so it's gorgeous quality. This is luxury. Lovely colour as well. Now, whether you want to cut this down, use it for your cushions. Maybe you've got some of those tweed packs, you know, with the offcuts, so you can applique some beautiful designs on there. Maybe you want to make an item of clothing out of this. You certainly could do. Gorgeous quality. Tweed is just absolutely divine as a fabric. £11.99. That's all you need to pay today, during this hour anyway. Not today, during this hour. £15 saving, so well below half price on this as well. Be in the Mill Shop online. Once again, if you want to buy more than one, you can receive this in a continuous length. So maybe you do want to make a tweed suit. Maybe you want to make just a waistcoat. Maybe you want to make cushions and you need more than 1 or 2 of them. So you certainly can go for more than one of these. 746501, as long as stocks last, of course, because that is great quality and a great buy. Now, something else that's been extremely busy, very, very busy, is the MDF. Always so busy on the MDF. I think you're seeing the value of these, certainly because they're less than half price. £12 for all 25 pieces here. You've got 5 different shapes. You've got the heart. You've got kind of the folk heart or the elongated heart. You've got the ovals. You've got the decorative rectangles there. And you've also got the standard rectangular shapes as well. Great basis for so many of your mediums, whether you're using them for home decor, your mixed media projects, whether you want to, well, you know, it doesn't matter what you use them for. It's entirely up to you. But throw so many different mediums at these surfaces. Beautifully laser cut. So no sanding, no prepping to do. You can just work with these straight away. You're loving these. 723685. Now then, back to our little dies. These are really, really cute and a great price as well. Less than £12 for these. £11.98. You're getting 11 dies in total. So you're getting the woodland and the sentiments here. So these are from first edition. I believe shipping date on this one is the 29th of August as well, but once again, not long to wait, is it? All 11 dies for that price. 836761, and let's just whiz through these little samples again. We haven't got samples of them all, but enough to show you, you know, a good taster of what we've got. I love that fox in the pattern paper. How cute are these? Do you know they make really lovely little toppers, don't they? If you want to keep it simple. I can see these again. Use these for selling if you're raising money for charity. Maybe a wildlife charity or something like that would be really good. I think just little cards like this, keeping it simple on your stand, would really attract some attention. I just love these. Very, very nice indeed. There you go. 836761 is the item number, just £11.98. Now, just one final reminder, 29th of August is the dispatch date for this one. Price will stay there for the end of the hour and then it will go back up. So while you're saving £14, do take advantage, of course. Something else that you really should be taking advantage of is the Pink Frog Boxer Pearlized Paper, 100 to 220. Oh, I see. So there's slightly different weights there, 100 to 120, but whatever you're getting, it's amazing quality. It really, really is. Now, you've got the white with the gold shimmer here. It's gold shimmery effect on both sides as well. Not on one side, on 2 sides. Look, it's absolutely beautiful. If you put this through your printer with a lovely script print, It looks amazing. The black shows the gold shimmer through it, so it doesn't look like a harsh black. It's really soft. Absolutely love these. Even if you've got them, stock up on them now while you can get them at that price, because you've got 340 sheets here for just £14.40. Again, below half price. £15.60 is the price. Item number 009412. Now then, another reminder of our deal of the day, because it's Studio Light. And Studio Light, when we think of Studio Light, we think of our Lou Withers, don't we? We certainly do. Well, she's in the building. What a surprise! Of course, she's got a one-day special. 48 stamps in total here, 6 sets altogether. I love these. Now, this is your deal of the day, of course, launched this morning. And then I'm going to tell you about the one-day special because Lou is here. So let's have a little look at this. Oh, I didn't catch much of this last night because I was out, but it looks really, really interesting. $34.99 for the one-day special. All the details on the screen. We're going to talk to Lou about them any second now. Very good morning to Lou.
Good morning.
How are you? Thank you
good.
very much.
I'm good,
So
thank
I
you.
like your shoes.
I like my funky shoes.
You have some really nice shoes,
They're
don't you?
funky shoes, I love them.
Now then, another one-day special for Studio Light. Off to a busy, busy start last night.
They've got a deal, one deal of the day, and then they've got that works beautifully with it all. Because I got them myself, I actually bought them.
Did you?
I bought them ages ago, I loved them. And then we've got the one-day special,
Yeah.
but then we've got the massive bundle. I think it was over 60% last night.
Was it?
Yeah, the whole
Oh,
counter.
wow. And then it sells overnight, of course, as well.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's going to...
Have I got shows with you today?
I hope so.
I can't remember.
But it's
I've
really
got shows
good.
coming up. If it's not today, I've got some more coming up because I keep looking at the schedule and think, oh, I'm with Lou. Now,
She goes like, oh.
I'm with Sue. That's what I keep saying. I got it wrong again last week. I don't know where it
It's
comes
because you
from.
keep thinking of it.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't do it. And then you do it, don't you?
Now then, you've got some samples here, Lou. So what have we got here?
We've got some by
Oh,
H.
wow, look at these.
And you can see how versatile. She's a clever lady, is H. And we've got a really big bundle of stamps for £15.
Wow.
I think there's seven stamps. I think it works out £2
No.
a stamp.
Really?
And that stag is one of them.
You're joking.
They're all like that. So, and then we've got the elements, we've got bags of elements, and then that's the die cut. It's a little envelope that you can make into a card or an envelope. Then we've got the embossing folders that cut out.
So the one that we've just seen there, that's cut as well as embossed at the
Yeah.
same time.
And that's cut down to one side,
Wow.
so it is 6x6 square. And then the background trees
Oh,
and
I
stuff
love
for all the
that.
dies. So it's really
They're
handy.
amazing samples,
It is good.
aren't they?
Yeah,
They
she's
really,
clever.
really are. Now, I genuinely didn't get to see much of it last night.
Well, you are allowed to go out.
I know, I did go out yesterday. I did something that I wanted. Yes, it was craft.
A one-to-one, wasn't it?
People,
I saw,
yes,
yeah. Did you enjoy
yes,
it?
I loved it.
I'd like to do
Yeah,
that. I'd like to try that.
I just need time to sit and play and practice now. But I've picked up
so
the
much
techniques.
respite out of that, isn't there?
Yeah. It was just something I've wanted to do for a long time, and
Yeah.
I got the opportunity to do a one-to-one with Nadia yesterday. So when I got home, first thing I did was flick on Hochanda, and of course you were on with Scott.
Oh, well, sorry.
It looked like you were having fun.
Oh, we did. We enjoyed it.
So I
like
only
Scott.
saw a little tiny snippet last night, so it'd be nice for me to have a wander into the studio and look what you've got on the counter today.
I only did little samples last night because I didn't know what was going and what wasn't. So I've got some really nice ones planned today, a little bit different because I thought this, although it's great for Christmas, it extends past that.
Yeah.
You know, with some embossing folders are Christmas, so to speak, but the others you can do any year.
Brilliant.
You know, anytime.
Brilliant. Well, of course, one day special. Lou is up at 9, and then one and final call at 5 o'clock. Don't know what's going to be left. Don't know what's sold overnight. We'll find out at 9 o'clock. We shall let you go and get ready,
Thank you, my
Lou.
lovely.
Thank you, and have a lovely day. We'll have a chat later, I'm
Oh,
sure.
yes.
Yes, you can see everything on the website, of course, the one day special and all of the individuals, all of the different items. What amazing prices. Oh, this is the first time I'm seeing some of these. Oh, I like the look of the paper pads as well. We've got dies, we've got stencils, we've got paper pads, we've got everything, haven't we? Don't forget those embossing folders that die cut as well. Amazing. Are you a Freedom member yet? If not, I am, by the way. You can, of course, join and try. It's a good job I was last week. I was buying everything again last week. I bought all sorts last week. I daren't even tell you how much I spent last week. I daren't tell you how much I spent last week. I bought a lot of stuff. Yes. So I just stop me looking at the website before I buy any more. Oh. The deal of the day is coming up again next. Yes, the deal of the day. Talking of Studio Light, we've just seen Lou there, of course, Studio Light for one day special, and also for the deal of the day. Now, you were liking this right from the top of the hour. Much of the stock has gone already. Now, this is unusual for me because we do see a lot of floral stamps, but I've never seen them quite like this. Now, I like everything about these because you've got lots of different variations of flowers. You've also got lots of stamps, including sentiments as well as the main flower. I love the fact that you've got the roots or the bulbs still attached to the flowers, so you can use them exactly as they are, or you could stamp, so if you didn't want those on, you know, you can just see the stem, or just go with the flower heads as well. I think they're very, very unusual, and I particularly like the size of these as well. They're not too big and they're not too small. They're a really great size. Now, dispatch date from the 29th of August. That's because they're coming from abroad, of course. Not long to wait at all. Perhaps you've been buying the one day special and other Studio Light products. Perhaps you've already bought Studio Light in the past, you know the quality, you know the value as well. Item number 592693, sorry, start again, Catherine. 592693 is the deal of the day price, around until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, as long as stocks last. Now, it is very busy on this one. You are liking these a lot. £17.98. These carry a £25 saving. That's a saving. Look at the usual price there, $42.98. Great buy, this one, 592693. So that's our deal of the day. You can see everything on the screen there, 592693. You can see all 6 sets there, 48 stamps in total amongst those 6 sets there. Deal of the day price, $17.98, and just as another reminder, it's a saving. Look at it, £25 saving. Wow. Now then, more sunrise specials and another little reminder for you. Yes, and here we are again. Now we've got some very busy items this morning, starting with this one, Heartfelt Creations. Now this is a great bundle. If you look at the usual price, first of all, $67.96. You would normally be paying for 2 stamp sets and 2 die sets that correspond from Heartfelt Creations. Great packaging. You get the storage in there as well, so keep everything nice and neat. Now what you get in here is a bag of inspiration. So you're going to get 2 dies, you're going to get 2 stamps as well, but contents will vary. Now these are gorgeous. Price £26.96 just for this hour, of course, with that saving of £41. 865-179. Very, very busy. We don't have to tell you about the quality of Heartfelt Creations. We really don't. You know the quality. You know it's going to be something special. Great red rubber etched stamps as well, with the cushioning already on them, and great die cuts. You know, you're going to get a really precision cut every time with them. Now then, something else that has been busy has been the Mill Shop Online. Always is busy. When Joe comes here, you know, regardless of whether it's happy hour, whether it's Joe himself, whether it's sunrise or sunset specials, we have some gorgeous fabrics for you, and always beautiful quality. $11.99 is going to get you 1.5 meters. You've got half a meter of each of these. That is so pretty, isn't it? You could cut those out individually as well. What about stitching into them? Maybe where the little berries are, put some beads. Maybe go with it. I think I've got it upside down actually, but it doesn't really matter. It's pretty either way up. It's really lovely. Love the fresh colours in this one. The background isn't white, it's more of a soft ivory, which I think gives it that really fresh, clean look. It's not too stark, is it? It's so beautiful. And then look, with the pink stripe going through, really lovely. Perhaps you're having a tea party, you know, like here at Hochanda, where it's our birthday soon. This would look great if you decorate the outside table, your placemats, that sort of thing. You've got the stripes as well. Use them together, use them separately. They do go perfectly with the colours, of course. And then you've got the plain cream, which could be a lining, but if you wanted to use it for other uses, you certainly could do. £11.99 and £18 saving. 232534 is the item number. Take advantage of that. If you're multi-buying, don't forget a continuous length as well. My Mind's Eye. Now, this has been another busy one. 25 sheets, and they are double-sided as well. 12 by 12s. So if you wanted to cut them down, you could do. If you want to use them as 12 by 12 scrapbook pages, you could. You could fold them, score them, die cut them, cut out the florals individually. Really bright colours again, aren't they? Absolutely stunning. Do you know, it makes you smile when we've had all this rain. What a day yesterday was. Oh, it was awful. Oh, it's a good job I didn't plan to do my crafter van, because I wouldn't have got anywhere with it again. Good job I'd booked something for the inside. 011105 is going to get you 25 sheets of My Mind's Eye 12 by 12. Yeah, a lot of M's there. 11.96 with a 14.60 saving. Now then, moving down again, we're going to go down again. Die Cuts with You, another well-known brand. Now, these are your tapes that can be used against your furniture. You could put them on your craft projects. You could, they'll stick to all sorts of surfaces, actually. Glass, plastic, wood, metal, paper, card, MDF. They are repositionable, but they are adhesive. Now, you could trim up your furniture, and then if you get bored with it, just take them off. Take them off. You could cut into them, but it's not washi tape. It's a vinyl, so it's strong. Actually, if it's a vinyl, that means you could wipe over that quite nicely as well. If you're dusting or cleaning, it's going to take a little bit of a damp cloth. £11.96 is the price here for all four of these. You've got a lot of meterage there. It says in inches on the screen, but if you convert it to meterage, that's a lot. 762 inches. That's in length over the whole lot. 2 inches wide each roll. That is, of course, 764,166. We've got lace, we've got floral, we've got roses, and we've got dragonflies there. I'm just looking, actually. Look at the saving. £28 saving. £28 saving. So if you think about it, you're only paying for two and a bit. Are you only paying for one and a bit? One and a bit. Should be £9.99 each. Oh, yes. You're paying for one and just a little bit of another one. So you're getting the other two for free and most of that one. Or that one, or that one. Doesn't matter which way around. £11.96. That's a great buy. Do you know, even if you're not sure what to use that for, it's great to buy it because you will find lots of uses. I do think trimmings down the edges of your albums and your journals as well, page trimmings. What about down the spine? If you make the spine and you want a fancy edge to it, that would work really, really well. 764,166. What about our Harris tweed? This is 100% Harris tweed. It's a nice dark blue. It's kind of a denim blue, but you've got that fleck, because it is the tweed, you've got that fleck in there with the wool. You've got the grey and kind of a black fleck in there as well. It's absolutely stunning fabric, this. And just £11.99. Half a metre, but once again, it's Mill Shop online, so if you want to go for more than 1/2 metre, you certainly can. And once again, a continuous length is what you'll receive. 746,501. Beautiful quality. Very warm as well. Now we've got more for you, because another very, very busy item has been our MDF. Always expect it to be very, very busy, and it certainly has been again this morning. You're getting 25 pieces of laser cut MDF here. Perfect surface to work from, whether you're coating with paper, paint, or your different mediums. Use your stencils, your spritzers, doesn't matter, it's entirely up to you. We've got hearts, 5 of those, 5 of the elongated hearts, or the faux hearts there, which are this one here. We've got 5 of the ovals, which of course work either way up. You could hang something from the bottom hole, hang from the top, string them together, cover the holes up if you don't want them there. There's lots of ways you can do that as well. You've got your decorative, what I'm classing as decorative rectangles, because you've got the corners that are curved in there as well, so it's concaved, isn't it, where they're curving. 5 of those, and 5 regular rectangles as well. Nothing to stop you multi-buying on these at that price. We've got about 9 minutes left before the price changes, so still time to buy and check your baskets out. Definitely, if you're going to be making for Christmas or making for any charity or fundraising, making to sell, go for multiples of this at that price, because it's less than half price for the whole bundle of 25 pieces. 723-685 is the item number, and very, very busy on that one in particular. Now, the first edition dies. Maybe that's little dies to put on your MDF blanks. Well, these are perfect, aren't they? You could build a whole woodland scene, just add sentiments, or go with the individual items, as we've got on the samples here. $11.98 is the price. 11 dies in total. 11 dies in total. Look, you've got with love. That's just one of the sentiments. Here we've got our little fox. Of course, die cut onto the patterned paper, but you could die cut on whatever you want. Plain papers, you can stamp, do designs, maybe some underlay of there, because you've got the little holes cut out, maybe die cut that or trim round with a red or something like that, so you've got the underlay there. There, look at the little hedgehog. How cute is he? It's beautiful. The little bunny rabbit there, flippity flop, and the bird there with the leaf also. Now that's just part of the selection. You know, I've not shown you all 11 dies there, that's just some of them. $11.98, a saving of £14 on this one. Dispatch from the 29th of August. A little bit of a delayed dispatch on this one, but well worth waiting for. Some of those elements, why not put them in the snow for Christmas cards as well? They don't have to be Christmas, they can be any time of the year, but really useful little dies. 836-761 is the item number. Then the Ice Gold from Pink Frog, of course. There we go, Pink Frog Crafts. Gorgeous, gorgeous quality. Now you've got a mixture of 100 to 120 GSM in the weight here. Ice Gold means that you've got the white with the gold shimmer. It is absolutely beautiful. If you want a little bit of luxury, once again, you're thinking about Christmas, you know, your white on white, your wedding cards, use these as inserts, die cut, stamp and emboss on it, it doesn't matter. Absolutely beautiful. It goes through the printers like a dream. I do know that because I've done so much of it myself. And you get the most amazing effects with your black inks. It shows the gold shimmer through there. Spritz onto it, ink onto it, it's going to pick up the glimmer as well. Fantastic price, this one. 340 sheets for just £14.40. That is a great buy. 009412. Then finally, the deal of the day. I'm going to remind you of this one again. Let's have a close look at these. Now, launch this morning at 7 o'clock. Around until 7 o'clock tomorrow, as long as stocks last, of course. So I'm just going to show you the front and the back. So here we've got one of them. Let's do these individually. I love the fact that you've got the larger fonts and sentiments in there. So a little bit of inspiration on the back of each pack there. Really lovely. There's one. That's a chrysanthemum for you. This is the nasturtium. I can never say that right. I used to grow these as well. They're really pretty flowers. There you go. So let's have a look at the inspiration on the back. You do see them in the bright colours, don't you? The yellows and oranges. Really pretty flowers. They grow quite fast as well, if I remember rightly. Then we have this one here, which is this one? The dahlia. I should have known that just by looking at it. The dahlia is another beautiful flower. Again, inspiration on the back, so you can just see. You don't have to do it the same. You can do whatever you want there, but just gives you an idea if you're stuck. I do like the fact that they've overstamped the sentiment over the stems of the flowers. This one here is this the, what's this one? Gladiolus. Well, my mum used to love those. Well, she still does, I think. Do you know, she doesn't grow them anymore. I'm just thinking, we used to grow them in our garden. The house I was born in, my mum and dad lived there for many, many years. But my mum lives in a bungalow now. She hasn't got such a big garden. So she can't grow everything that she used to do. Gerberas. Gerberas, look. Really pretty flowers. Another lovely one, this. Whether you just stamp the flower heads or you stamp the whole thing, it doesn't matter. I love the extra elements in here as well. So you've got the solids, so you can stamp those first. That will give you the colour to the flower, then go over the top, of course, with the outline. So it is kind of that layered effect. So you don't have to worry about colouring them in, just do it all with your inks. Great price, this one. $17.98, deal of the day. Launched at 7 o'clock, around until 7 tomorrow, as long as stocks last. Studio Light. A little bit of dispatch delay on this one as well. 29th of August again for you, but not long to wait at all. item number 592693. Now, you can check out after the hour, of course. Don't forget, the prices are within the hour for each time, but you can still check out. We finished that a little bit early. Give us time to get over to the studio. Do you know, I can't wait to go and see Janet now. We've got All and Create coming up. Don't you go anywhere. We've got an interesting day ahead with lots of different shows. Bye-bye.
Hello, I'm Robert Adams from Papercrafts, and I've been designing products for crafters for over 15 years. I really enjoy making cards, and I hoped that I can bring you projects that will be inspirational to make. I'm really excited as the designer to bring you a product that I know will look fantastic but is simple and easy to make. And they also come with comprehensive instructions, so you're never going to get lost in the making process. As a designer and a crafter, I take pride in being in control of all of the processes and also using the best quality materials in everything that we make and design. I hope you can join me on Hochanda for future shows where I'll be launching our latest products.
Did you know you can continue watching Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for free using your smart TV? It's just like watching us on your computer or tablet, only now we'll be on your large screen smart TV. Follow these easy steps to get your smart TV set up. Firstly, make sure your smart TV is connected to the internet, either through a wireless connection, if your TV supports it, or via the Ethernet port on the back of your TV. If you're not already connected, use your remote control and select network settings through your TV's menu and follow the instructions to set this up. Remember to have your router's password to hand, whether you're using a wired or wireless connection. This should be on the side or bottom of your router. You can always refer to your TV's help menu or instruction booklet for more information. Once you are set up, press the Smart Hub dedicated button on your remote. This will vary between brands, but it's usually located at the centre of the remote. This is where you'll find your internet web browser app. Select this to open and then type hochanda.com into the search bar, and this will take you to our website homepage, which includes our live broadcast and access to previous shows. So now you can watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV, whenever you feel crafty.
Hello and a very good morning to you now. We're starting the day with a brand new guest. Really are welcoming, of course, Janet here. Janet, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's the first time we've met today, although we did see each other in Good Morning
We
Hochanda.
did.
I've heard a little bit about you.
Have you?
Well, some people have been talking.
Oh dear.
All good things,
None of
I've
it's
got
true.
to say. All good. Well, it's not true. All good things. Now, you're here representing All and Create, and we've got some lovely items ahead for the next hour. Tell us a little bit about yourself first and
About
how
me.
you found yourself with All and Create.
Well, my background is actually science. I'm a biomedical scientist, so doing craft was something I saw just on the television one day by accident, and I thought, I'd really like to have a go at that. And I just went off out and bought a load of stuff from a local shop and just learnt what to do with it all, and been learning and learning about 18 years ago. So it's a nice contrast to my work, doing the arty side of things. And All and Create, I first saw Abs on Hochanda when he was on a couple of years ago, and just went to workshops, got to know him, got to know Abs, and it was in February he asked me to join his design team.
Yeah, he's a
very
lovely,
happy.
lovely
He
guy,
is a very
isn't
nice
he?
guy. Yeah.
And it's lovely to have a new guest in, so please do send in your support for Janet as well. Now let's have a look at what we've got here. First of all, we're starting with a fabulous bundle here. Now look at this, monsters and animals. Now we've got a flexi buy option on this one for you. 2 payments of £41.56. Now it's not just stamps, we've got dies that correspond as well here, so you can stamp and then die cut. These are really quirky, really great fun. Just look at the designs you've got here. Really are very different. Now, if you think about All and Create, we do know that they've had stamps for a very long time, but the dies are quite new actually, relatively new. But it does make a difference, doesn't it, Janet, having the dies to go with the stamps?
Oh, definitely. If you're like me, I really don't like cutting out. The dies for me are my new best friend. The dies are new to the show today. So we haven't seen the dies before. The stencils we have, but the stamps we have, but not the dies. The dies are new today.
Brilliant. Now then, let's have a look at the boards, and we'll see some more inspiration in a little while. But of course, you are going to get the stamps, but these are the die cut. So you can see stamped and then die cut. Now, with a lot of the dies that you get with the stamps, Janet, you do get that little bit of that white edge. And
yes.
I've got to say, with these, I think you really need that. I think
yes.
it works so well. It makes them stand out, doesn't it?
It
certainly
does, yeah.
does. Now, I'm just going to change. That was a duck for you. Now, this one...
Monsters.
It's upside down.
Oh, sorry.
We've got the monsters there.
It's the monsters, yeah.
They're
and these
fun,
are really
aren't they?
cute. Oh, yeah, I love these guys.
Oh,
so these
fabulous.
characters have all been designed by Olga, and I think she's done a whole range of them. They're collectively known as the cuties, and I think they just all have real personality and real character.
They do.
They're
Do you
really
know, they're
good.
going to look so different depending on how you colour them as well. Now, there was a raw as one of the sentiments in
Oh,
there.
sorry, they're all upside down.
Now then,
these are sloths.
my daughter's favourite animal is
Yeah.
a sloth.
Yeah, I think
She
these are
loves it.
fabulous for maybe for a retirement card or something. That would be good, wouldn't it?
Definitely. Do you know, many uses. So these are really quirky, very different. And the final one is our is our unicorn. Now we've got rock star unicorns here. How quirky are these?
Aren't they cool?
I love them.
Who doesn't love a unicorn rock band?
These are great. Oh, look at the star around the eye
Yeah.
on this one here.
Yeah, fabulous. They're really lovely designs.
So much fun.
And
Now
good
there's
for
a-
teenagers as well, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Now then, there's a saving for you. £31 saving, 2 payments of £41.56. Brand new today, of course, 477506. Now, you can buy these individually. If there's something you've seen there that you particularly like, then you can certainly go for the individuals. But the saving, of course, is in the bundle.
Yep.
Let's have a look at some samples, because we've got some amazing samples here.
Yep.
Oh, wait until you see these. So we're starting with the little duck. Do you know what I love about these, Janet? It's obviously you're drawn to the focal point, which is the stamps and the dies, but the backgrounds in these are absolutely gorgeous.
So these samples, I have to say a huge thank you to Olga, because she sent loads of samples through for the shows, and she designed the stamps as well. So it's nice to see what the artist had in mind when she actually designed them.
Definitely. Oh, do you know, I don't want to just pick ducks up, but these are
No,
lovely.
you
I'm
have to
saying,
show
every
the-
time I pick one up, I
the
see
unicorn
another
rock
one. I
band
think, oh,
look.
I must show it. Oh, look at that. Do you know, I'm going to put those to the bottom, Janet, and then if we get to show any more, we'll go for the different
And
ones
this is
the next
a
time.
shaker card, that one.
So look at this. So the unicorn there. How fab is that? Let's just show you the other one that we've got here as well. You know, you can have a big band, just a small band, just maybe the guitar player, it doesn't matter. And then we've got the sloth as well here for you as well. Absolutely love how the background's been done on there as well. So it looks like it's a background, but it also looks more like the tree in the background there as well.
Yeah, these are all Olga's. She's done a fantastic job.
I love this. You are my favourite to hang out with. Oh, one more of this, and then we'll just show you a few monsters, and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
Upside down again. Look.
Sorry.
There we go. Now I like that because you're using it three.
Yeah,
using
you can use all
different
three
ones
together.
there.
Yeah.
What's up, mate?
Yeah.
Lovely.
And then some monsters as well. We've got some monsters here. So this card's by Corrie. So again, a different background, a different design team member does different backgrounds, but the monsters just work really nicely with all of them.
Just amazing. And I'm noticing or recognising some of the stencils that have been used in the background here from Tracy's show the other day. So
Yes.
think of the techniques. Do you know, just because you've got fun and quirky doesn't mean you can't still go with all those techniques in the background. I love that.
That's
How
beautiful,
clever is
isn't it?
that?
Yeah. I think that's Olga again. It's a
I'd
lovely,
love to know
lovely
how those
birthday
balloons
card,
have
that
been
one.
done.
Yeah.
Amazing. Look, these are great, great fun.
And that one's Monique, I think, that card as well. So we've got all the design team love these stamps, I think.
Amazing. Now, what have you got there?
They're playing cards.
Playing cards. Look at this.
So it's a little tin. So this was Debbie Martin. So she's designed a tin. So she's got the lid of the tin, and then all the playing cards as well with the different. And she's used different stencils. We haven't got these ones on the show, but just different stencils for the background as well.
Do you know what a great idea? You could make a snap set, couldn't you, as well?
You could do. And I think she's fussy cut these. These were all done before the dies came out. So she's actually fussy cut all these.
She's done a very, very good job. Very good job. Oh, they're fabulous. They really are. 477-506 is the item number for this particular bundle. As I say, individuals are available, but break it down to flexi buy and you get 2 payments of $41.56 if you want to spread the cost, of course. We have got demonstrations coming up, but before, we need to show you 1 or 2 other items. We've got another lovely bundle for you here. Now, this is a why not deal. We've got bunnies and mice. Now, we'll explain why it's a why not deal in a little while, but again, we've got the boards here to show you and also some beautiful samples. Now, there's a freedom price here, as you can see. $68.51 is the freedom price. $18.61 is the saving. So there we go. Look at the boards here. Now, I'm just going to remove the stamps because the stamps are there to show that they are corresponding with the die, but you really need to see the stamped and die cut image, don't you, to realise what you're getting there.
So these are the little
Love
mice in their hot air balloon, which I think is rather lovely here. And my favourite is the little one that's running. I think he's really cute.
This one at this side here.
That one there, yeah.
Now, he could be running away from something, or he could be
could.
pushing something, couldn't he? Like
Yeah,
the little one at the bottom.
see, I like to think of these and make up little stories for all of these characters. And I think this one's running over to push that one out of the way so that he can catch them.
Oh, they are fun. And then finally, we've got this one here, which, let's get that the right way up. Oh, I love that
Isn't
with
that
the cheese.
fabulous? Yeah. And I haven't got the sample here today, but Jo Rice is into pyrography, and she's done a cheese board that she's etched that design onto.
Really?
And that is just the most perfect stamp if you're into that sort of thing, and you can do that for a cheese board. That's
Joe, if you're
just
watching,
the most
please
perfect
send
stamp.
a picture. I'd love to see that. Now, you can see here we've got the dies and, again, the stamps that correspond with each other. We've got some more samples at the back as well, which I want to show you for this particular bundle. Once again, you can go for individuals if you've got a particular favourite, but the value is, of course, in the bundle. There you go.
So this one's by Corrie, that design there. Again, we're using stencil backgrounds. And the rabbits, I like to think of them as just having pinched the carrots from an allotment or a farmer's field or something. And the little grumpy one here, this is Monique's card. The little grumpy one is my favourite of this set. I think he's wonderful.
He is grumpy, isn't he?
He is very grumpy, but he hasn't got a carrot.
very-
All the others have got carrots and he hasn't, so he's grumpy.
Fabulous. And again, you can tell stories with these, can't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, look at this sample and wait until you see the next one.
So now this is
different is that?
this is my card.
Is it? Have you done that one,
I
Janet?
did that
That's
one,
fabulous.
and I had words with Ab about this because I fussy cut all of these, and I don't like fussy cutting. And then about a week later, he showed me the dies, and I'm like, really? You had dies?
I've got to say, Janet, that card was absolutely stunning.
Thank you. I think
really
this
was.
is Jo.
They all
that
are,
one.
but I can see the work that's gone into them.
And
Look at that.
that's a Jo Rice card as well. I'm not sure if the one before was Jo or not, but yeah.
You've got such a clever design team. You
They
really,
are,
really
yeah.
have. 2 payments of $34.26 if you want to go for the whole bundle. 475-274. Don't forget, Freedom members, the saving, $18.61 is the saving. So if you're not a Freedom member, then maybe today is the day you ought to try opting in. You can always opt out again, but you're going to get that fantastic saving there. Available individually again, but once, just to remind you, value in the bundle, of course. Now, we have got more because we've got stencils for you now. Now we've got big stencils here, A4 stencils. Now, I can see the value in these as well, Janet. So useful. So we've got a really large stencil here. We've got the smaller version as well. In fact, we've got a lovely bundle of 3 stencil. the lots of dots, the tribal and the little tribe. So obviously lots of dots is this one, there's the little tribe and there's the tribal.
Yep.
Very useful again, whether you use the whole background or
Yeah.
just parts of it.
So these, the lots of dots is my all-time favourite stencil, and I know a lot of the design team feel like that about that stencil. And I love the circle part of it, but actually for me the most useful part are the tiny little squares. And I've got a, I'll just show you this card. So this one's by Kath Stewart, and she's obviously used the ducks, but in the background here you can see she's used the lots of dots on the
That
lettering,
looks
and also
amazing.
just embossed with texture paste or something in the background there. And what a fab Christmas card.
I love that. You can feel a little bit of texture paste. Isn't that
Yeah.
amazing? That's brilliant. And then a completely different sample again.
Yeah,
So
and
we've got
I've,
the sloth
this
here,
again
but-
is me, and I've just used it just in the background here. It's quite faint, but sometimes if you've just got a pale background and you just want to add a little bit of something to it without
Yeah.
taking away,
That works perfectly,
yeah.
doesn't it?
definitely.
Great price on this one as well. A £5 saving, $17.97 for all three. And remember, one of those is an A4 stencil as well. 179,506. So just as a reminder, we've got our tribal, our little tribe there, and of course the lots of dots, which is Janet's personal favourite. What have we got there?
Can we just show? So this is, I know these stencils have all been designed by Abs, and I know the tribal one means a lot to Abs because it's an African design, and obviously Abs is from Africa, and he just works magic with a jelly plate and some paint with these
Amazing.
stencils, and just a beautiful design.
And works any which way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Of course. Wonderful. Now we have got more for you, so we're going to move on down again. Now then, this is interesting. Now we've got a stamp set here with the block, the acrylic block, which obviously the A4 acrylic block, very, very useful. Doesn't mean you always have to stamp with the A4 stamp as a whole. You can certainly take elements again, break it down. But yes, that block is very, very useful, especially if you don't send it through your die cutting machine. Just keep it for stamping. Don't use it as a cutting.
No, don't use it as a
sheet.
cutting plate.
It did work, but I wouldn't recommend it.
So this is a stamp set that's actually been designed by Abs, and he doesn't do many stamps. I think he's only got 2 in the design. So it's a big stamp set, but for me, I see it as lots of little elements that you can use. So I generally wouldn't use it as a whole stamp. I would tend to use the little bits and pieces in it and just pick bits out to stamp as I want. This, I did actually just stamp it out as a whole, but
Yeah.
what I would do with this now is actually tear it up. So I would
Yes.
treat that more as a book page, and I would tear that up and just use the different elements that I wanted
Great
to use.
idea. Absolutely great idea. And then
And
we've
then
got
this
another
one, I've
little
just
stamp
used it in
here.
the background here to just, again, using elements. And my demo, I'm going to demo that in a minute, and we'll do something along those lines. See, he hasn't got
really
a
has got
carrot.
the
He
hoof
hasn't
on,
got a
hasn't
carrot.
he?
He's grumpy. What can you say?
Oh, so much fun. Of course, everything will work with the stamps we've seen previously, so you can buy across the board, mix and match, it doesn't matter. For this particular bundle, though, £29.98. That's an £8 saving on this bundle. Don't forget, you're getting the acrylic block, the A4 size, and you're getting the scribbler A4 stamp as well. 072167. Now then, we're going to go over to the website because everything that we've got on the show is there, and more besides, of course, as well. Do take time to browse right the way through. Think about those bundles with the savings. We've got some great deals on these, but if you have picked out a particular favourite, of course, you can go for the individuals as well. Don't forget the stencils. We've seen some gorgeous samples, some amazing backgrounds. You know, so think about your stencils and different ways of using your dies as well, and use those fun, quirky characters as the focal point. Great reviews as well. You can see it on the screen there. Now, of course, it's Janet's first day here at Hochanda, so we are welcoming Janet. She seems very confident. I'm sure she's got an amazing demonstration to go with. What are we going to do?
Let's hope my hands don't shake too much. So I'm just going to create, I'm going to use the stencils. Well, I'm going to use a bit of everything actually in this set. So I'm going to just start with creating a frame. So I've just put a piece of copy paper, just stuck it with low tack tape,
Okay.
and I'm just going to create a frame.
Lovely.
So start with my favourite stencil, and then I like inks, so I tend to work more with inks than paints.
Okay.
Although I am getting used to paints now a little bit as well. So I'm just going to load up my brush with some, this is Distress Salty Ocean, Distress Oxide Salty Ocean. And I can position my stencil now. Oh no, first of all, before we do that, I need to just get some ink on the card.
Now, do you prefer a brush rather than a blending tool?
Personally, I do, yeah, I quite like a brush. And with a brush, I'm starting on my mat, so that I'm not getting a big splodge to start with. And I want to do sort of alternate corners.
Okay.
So we're just going to add a little bit of colour.
Lovely. So you're using the oxides as well, I see.
Yeah. It's one of my favourite ink pads.
I think they're amazing.
And with this as well, I don't want to come this way, because if I come that way, I'm going to lift my paper and I'm going to get ink on there where I don't want it.
Is there no sticky on the paper at all?
No, well, there's a little bit in the middle.
Okay.
I tend to just hold. Gets me into trouble sometimes. But
from the centre outwards, and you're not going to fold back the edges there.
No. And then I'm going to just swap over and go with some green. So this is Mowed Lawn.
Lovely.
And just do the same again.
They work perfectly together.
Blue, I have to say blue is my favourite colour.
Is it?
Yeah.
You've got very nice blue and green earrings in noticed as well. That go
I like to match my outfit with my cards if I can.
You're certainly doing a good job of that.
So just, normally I would just add a little bit more ink than that, but I think for today we'll just go with that.
To me.
So I am just blending a bit over the edges as well.
Okay.
So now we use my stencil, and I'm a bit into tone on tone at the moment. It's my latest little thing that I like to do. So I'm going to just position my stencil, but where I've got blue underneath, I'm going to put blue over the top, and where I've got green underneath, I'm going to put green. I've also arranged it so that my edges aren't going to come into the design anywhere as well.
Okay.
So just pick up some more ink, and then just add a bit more blue.
Lovely.
This time it doesn't matter so much because my
What a beautiful colour.
yeah, it's cool, isn't it? My stencil's holding my paper down, so I can actually go that way a bit this time as well. And then I've just got a little bit of green left here, so I'm just going to do a little bit of green on this bit.
It's nice that you get that blend of the blue and green together.
It is, yeah. And then I'm just going to hold this in place and have a little peek and see if we like that.
To me.
So then we're just going to do this one on this side as well. And I don't want it in exactly the same position. I like things to be balanced but not symmetrical. I don't like it to be exactly the same.
Okay.
It's just my personal preference. I'm going to do the same again here.
Do you find you have a kind of a trademark? I think I've said this before, but the various different demonstrators we see here, and there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Everybody, you can usually pick out something and you think, that is Lou, or that is Joe Channon who's over the studio there, or that is Janet, or whoever. Is there a trademark that you have? Is there something we could pick you out for?
I don't know. Yeah, there is, because people say they recognise my cards, but I don't know what it is.
Ah, interesting.
So email in. If you know what my trademark is, let me know. And then I'm going to use the other stencil to do the other side of it.
Now this is the Little Tribe, isn't it?
So this is the Little Tribe. Now, you can tell I'm an all and create girl now, because I used to always have clean stencils. and then I met Abs. And so that's all just gone completely out the window, and now my stencils are properly
I suppose it depends
grubby.
on the medium that you're using.
It does.
Ink's
Ink
fine.
washes off, yeah.
I'm going to ask this question as well, you see, because people laugh at me with my dirty sponges. I like to use sponges that have already got a different colour on them, because you get such a different blend of colours.
People ask me quite often what colour ink I've used, and I just don't know, because my sponges are like,
not just me.
And eventually they all end up black, because I always end up doing a bit of black on them, and then I have to start all over again. So let's just see how that's going. Yeah, so we
Details on the screen for the stencils, of course. You've seen Janet use lots of dots, and now using Little Tribe as well. I can tell you, individually, lots of dots are sold out.
Oh,
so
well
the only
done.
way you can get it is in the bundle now. But it's well worth having, because you've got, of course, the A4 Tribal and also the Little Tribe there, which is the A5 size stencil as well. £17.97, £5 saving on this as well, so well worth the money. 179,506.
So I'm keeping my mask in place. So I've done my stenciling.
Okay.
I might just wipe a bit of that ink off. Now I know there are people that would be mopping this up with and putting it on card, but for today I'm just going to clean it up.
Okay, lovely.
So I'm keeping my mask in place because I want to do some stamping now as well, and I'm still doing background stamping, and I'm going to use the Scribblet to do this.
Okay,
I
so
always
it's a lovely
like a little
stamp.
bit of something as well as stencils, just a bit of stamping going on in the background as well.
Okay.
So for this I'm going to start using the script, and I want to again keep it tone on tone, so I'm going to use my green.
Okay, lovely. Details on the screen for this particular bundle now. Scribble it. Don't forget you're getting the A4 stamping block as well as the A4 stamp. You're going to use this so many times over, aren't you? Very, very useful stamp. Just taking those elements as Janet is doing there. Or, as Janet showed earlier, you could stamp the whole thing and then tear into it like a book page as well. Entirely. I love the tone on tone, I've got to say. That is so effective. It really is. Item number 072167. A great bundle, this one. £29.98 with that, can't get the words out, £8 saving.
So same again.
This is building up beautifully.
And then, so with this stamp, obviously you could use the mount, and if I was stamping more of it as a whole, I would use the mount. But because at the moment I just want to do bits and pieces, I have much more control if I leave it on the acetate and then just stamp where I want.
Do you ever take the paper to the stamp, or do you always take the stamp
I would
to the
do,
paper?
if I was stamping that as a whole, you could do that way as well, yeah. So this, I just want slightly different text here.
Okay, lovely.
Don't want that. So you can always wipe away as well bits that you don't want on there. So I'll go up here with that one.
Lovely. I do like your choice of colours.
Yeah, I went with a safe combination. As it's my first show and my first demo, I thought I'd just go with something I'm familiar with. So there we just
Lovely.
add a little bit of that to there as well.
So where are your classes then, Janet?
Norwich.
Norwich.
I live in Norwich. I'm from London originally, but I live in Norwich now. I also run workshops in Suffolk as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
So Elaine,
mum was
bless
from
her, Elaine
Suffolk.
comes to my Suffolk workshops.
Yes, my mum was born and bred in Suffolk.
Yeah.
I've been down to Suffolk for a long time.
Yes, only in Suffolk. I was going somewhere the other day and I got stuck behind a tractor moving a house on the back of it, and it was just you sat there for hours doing that.
I know the feeling. Been there, done that.
So I'm just going to add a little bit more. So I just want some words on here as well.
Okay,
so I'm
lovely.
just going to, oops.
So
the
and all
mount.
this time the mask is in place, remember.
The mask is still there.
If you've just joined us and you've seen the sample, there is a mask in the centre, so I can't wait to see the reveal.
Yeah, somewhere in here there is a mask clip. So I'm just going to do a bit of stamping to make sure my word's the right way up. And I still am going to do this, get that out of the way for the minute, in the same colours as well.
Lovely.
So with the All and Create mounts and the big A4 one, which is the same, they're flexible.
Yeah.
So they're deliberately designed to be...
It's important, isn't it?
So I just want a few words going on in the background as well. So I don't mind if anything, if you can read it or not really, it's just some texture that's going on in the background.
It's just an interest in the background, isn't it? Lovely.
Sorry, I dropped that. Wasn't actually supposed to be there, but I dropped
I
it.
can read it though. It's this cheesy.
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 And then we'll just pop another one there. And then I'm just going to do a little bit in green as well. There's my tissue gone. Never mind.
Of course, you can create this same effect in any colours.
Yep.
Janet's personal preference is the blue and the green, her favourite colours, but I can see it in red and yellow, and you're going to get that blend of orange in there, pink, bright pink, red with black ink.
See, the rabbit card I did at the end I did that the same way as this, and that's in oranges and greens to go with carrots.
Amazing.
Okay, so I would normally perhaps do a little bit more, but for now we'll call that it.
Okay.
And then I'm still keeping the mask in place because I just want a bit of black on there now as well. It's all a bit one colour, so I'm just going to tidy them up. And for this, I'm only going to use this element on here, so this sort of barcodey bit.
See all that A4 stuff?
I know.
Just that one little
Just
bit
that
at the
one
bottom.
little
Just
bit
shows
at the
how versatile
bottom.
they are, though. How much use you're going to get out of one stamp set?
So I've just caught that, so you can always just, it doesn't matter too much, but I just move that off there. And then because I'm stamping and I just want this one, I'm keeping it on the acetate because I have a much more control over where I want this to stamp if I just use...
I see.
Oh, I think I've got a horribly dried up ink pad.
Oh no. Well, we've had a lovely email in for you, Janet, anyway,
have
from
we?
Liz. Liz is saying,
Oh.
brilliant show, brilliant demonstration. You're doing a fantastic job,
Thank you,
Janet.
Liz. I think Liz is probably a Liz that comes to my workshop, so thank you very much.
Oh.
That's better. So I'm just going to do a few, and because this is quite a strong colour compared to the others, I'm kind of deciding a bit more carefully where I want this one to go, because
Okay.
obviously it's going to show up a bit more as a feature. Should try and remember to press a bit harder on my ink pad.
Lovely. Do you ever find that you sit and just make backgrounds up?
No, I don't. I tend to make backgrounds if I'm doing a card. I do all my own backgrounds and I love doing them, but I don't tend to... Sometimes I'll have a bit left over that I've done, but I don't tend to deliberately just have a session of making backgrounds.
So you tend to do a background but complete the card.
But
each
complete the
time.
card, yeah.
Amazing.
And then just one more of these,
Okay.
which I hope I put enough ink on. Yeah. So that's my background. So finally we can take the mask off.
Now, can I just let everybody know, some of you are popping into your baskets the stamp on its own. You can do that, there's no problem with that at all. It's $23.99, but if you do want the block, details were just on the screen by the way, if you do want the block, it's only £6 extra. So if you haven't got an A4 block, then go for the bundle. There you go, there you've got the scribble stamp and the block itself, $29.98, an £8 saving on this one, you see. But you are free to go for the stamp on its own. Maybe you've already got the block, it's just a choice. Just pointing that out for anyone that may have made a little mistake. Lovely.
Okay,
now,
so
now
for me now, yeah.
How
So
effective
this is what
that?
it looks like now.
That's
but the
gorgeous.
white for me is a bit stark, so I'm not going to ink up my brush again, but I just want to sweep a little bit of colour
Okay.
onto it. So I've done the green at the top, so I'm just going to just a little bit just to take the starkness of the white away.
So that works really well, actually. You could, if you want a really bright background, you certainly could do. But personally, I do like the fact that Janet has done that. It does just sort of pull it all together, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then just as a finishing touch for this bit, I'm going to just use my favourite square part of these stencil and just... Otherwise, the background, it just looks a little bit plain.
I love that. I'm with you with that stencil. I really love it. I saw Tracy
Yeah,
using it last week and I loved it.
It's one of Tracy's favourites as well. A lot of the
So
design team,
useful.
it's one of their favourites. So it just
wow.
gives a little bit of interest in the background there. Doesn't take away from the
Love it.
thing, but just gives a little bit of interest.
So it could be bubbles in the background under the sea. I love the fact that we're going with the mouse and the cheesy theme here as well. It reminds me of the holes in the cheese. Just as a background, it doesn't matter, does it? It's just a very, very useful stencil. That's the one that's actually sold out individually, so the only way to get it is in the bundle, which is on the screen right now. You have, of course, got the tribal and the little tribe stencils also in there. Great saving of £5 as well. 179,506.
So it's like being at home now. I can't find anything.
Oh,
That
get
didn't
used to
take
that,
long,
Janet.
did
It
it?
happens all the time. Look how neat and tidy you are as well.
So we're going to start actually doing the stamping and the die cutting now. So I have got a lot of these already prepped, but I will just
Okay.
do one to show you. So I'm
These are
hoping that my
great
ink pad...
fun stamps, aren't they?
These are wonderful stamps. I love all of these Olga designs. They're just, as I say, they all have their own little characters, and I think they really have personality. And you can, for me, you can sort of almost see what they're thinking as well, I think, which...
Is this one going to go on the card that you're doing now?
yeah,
then? Is it?
yeah. So I don't mind too much where this goes, and I'm just hoping my ink isn't too dried out.
It's quite nice that we're using a different stamp actually, because the original's got a completely different character on, hasn't it? It's got the little mouse in the corner.
little mouse in the corner. Oh no, this is to add, yeah.
Oh,
So
you're going to add to
I'm
it,
going
I
to
see.
do both, so
Do you
he's
know, I
going
like
to be
it
there.
just as it, oh, I can see he's got his little bucket. Let me just... Sorry, I'm just reaching in front there. Yes, that was a bit naughty of me. Look at this. I thought that was the whole card. I just thought, oh, how cute is that? But look, it's going to be catching something. So there's hearts dropping out of the balloon that's going to be stamped on there.
I'm
I'll just
just
show
gonna
you how you
try.
can break down the sets. Do you know you could just do individual letters
You
falling
could,
into that bucket?
you could do,
couldn't
you
If
could
you've
do,
got, your
or
alphabet
Valentine's
stamps.
Day, you could maybe do him in red with a little hearts coming down or something. My ink pad is really dried out and that stamp didn't come out at all, so I hope this one might be a bit better.
Yes, I think Janet needs a new ink pad, everybody.
Please, yeah.
Somebody
Has
find
Lou got one? So
That's it, they don't last forever.
with the All and Create, so you can bend these. So I'm
Yeah.
going to just hold this in the middle here, and then just to get the extra pressure in the middle,
Give it that
you can just give
flex.
it a little flex, and then you can kind of roll it. And
Oh,
yes, phew.
perfect.
Thank goodness for that. And then if I can find the die, which I did leave out somewhere so that I could find it.
Let me just hold this up so you can see it. Look at the little hearts falling from the balloon. So the little mouse is going to be collecting the hearts underneath. How sweet is that? Do you want a little
I can't find my die, yes, if you could let me just
we
see if I can
come back
find the
and we'll
die.
let you look for your die. So the stamp that we've just been using there, we'll give you the details for that. There you go. The scribble, this is a scribble, not the mouse. This is the one that was used in the background. Item number 072167, of course. You can get, for this particular item number, you're getting the A4 block as well. A great saving of £29.98 for both of these, of course. 072167. Now then, very, very busy for our stencils. I'm not surprised. So many of you are loving that lots of dots. I think that's what it is. Sold out individually, so the only way to get it, of course, is in the bundle. And it's a great buy, this one, because a £5 saving. You're going to get the A4 tribal die stencil there, which is a fabulous size, of course. You only have to use sections of it. But then you've got the A5 little tribe as well, which is great because you're going to get the same design but on a smaller scale. Use them individually, use them together. But the lots of dots, such a versatile stencil this one is. It's fabulous. 179506 there. Now you can see at the bottom of the screen also, don't forget the big bundle that we showed. We're going to give you a reminder of that in a little while. But very, very busy on the stencils. I'm just going to hold up actually. Let's just, a couple little samples again. So think of all the other characters that we're seeing in the other bundles. Lots of dots used in the background there. What a fantastic Christmas card that's made. So it can be for any time of the year. Also a little bit on this one as well. Just look in the background. Again, lots of dots used there, but also the tribal. That is the whole stencil there. What an amazing effect that is. And again, that's going to change so much with the different colourways as well. Really, really is. Think about, think about, that's done with ink and a jelly plate, I think. Think of your paint, also your texture paste. This is done with texture. Look at that. That is amazing. How striking is that? Don't forget, think about Pearlywinks and the spritzers as well. Do you know, so many different fantastic products and mediums can be used, can't they? Love that. Very, very busy on this particular bundle. Now then, we've got more to remind you of, so we're going to move on down because the bunnies and the mice, we've just seen the mice being used in demonstration. You can see the balloon there at the front on the sample card. The sweet little hearts are dropping down, look, and the mouse underneath catching in the basket. What a lovely idea. Great effects on the backgrounds here. It just brings to life those characters, doesn't it? Lovely bundle, this one. Now look at the price. Saving £18.61. There's a Flexi Freedom price here. 2 payments of £34.26. Item number 475274. So do think, if you're not a Freedom member already, then it's well worth considering it if you want this bundle, because the price you pay for a month, and you can opt in and out, of course, makes it a why not deal. Oh, look, how sweet. Do you know, I thought that was an apple at first. It's a cherry, isn't it? It's a cherry. Oh, but it could be an apple if you want to take the stem off. I love the balloon. I love the cross little grumpy rabbit as well. It's a great set. This was so quirky, so much fun. Do you know, you really can tell stories with this. You could build a whole book of stories. It's a great bundle. I love it. 475274. Great fun. Now then, let's have a little look. I'm just going to pick up, I've got to show this one again because this one is by Janet herself. I just want to show you the difference between that one, using the same bundle, but then that one as well. Can't choose a favourite, just very, very different. It just shows how versatile everything is. You know, if you want to really go to town with the backgrounds or keep it quite simple, you certainly can do. And also, think about mixing with things like your cogs as well. There's no rules whatsoever. So a bit of a steampunk rabbit going on here with this carrot look. Or a mechanical rabbit, it could be. This is by Joe. Joe does some wonderful samples, as do all of the design team, of course. Oh, what about, yes, Emily's got another great idea. You could put little outfits on your bunnies there, especially the grumpy one. Maybe that's what's wrong with him. Maybe he needs a little waistcoat or something, then he might cheer up. I think he just wants a carrot. Now then, the why not deal, let's give you another reminder of that as well. So it's on the bunnies and the mice. Look at the saving there, 1861, flexi freedom price on this. So if you want to become a freedom member, if you're not already a freedom member, that's where the saving is. A great saving. It certainly is 68.51 if you're a freedom member. So maybe opt in for this month, give it a go. You can always opt out next month. Now we're going to move down the monsters and the animals as well. This is another fantastic one. I'm going to show you some samples we didn't see the first time round because we've got a lot of them at the back here. So you've got the monsters and animals, all sorts of different animals, including our ducks. Now this is a fantastic bundle. Dies and stamps once again. So you can go for the individuals if you like, but if you like the whole bundle, we can break that down over a flexi buy option for you. 2 payments of £41.56. How cute is that? Isn't that amazing? And there was a little monster there. Just look at the backgrounds again. It really brings to life the characters. So, you know, whether you want to keep it very, very simple or whether you want to really go to town with colours. Look at that. You can do absolutely anything. Doesn't matter what, you know, what season it is, what colours. Again, I just love that one. You quack me up. Jumping in the puddle. Oh, these are amazing. I've got to show you some monsters as well. I know we did see this one earlier, but I just love the balloons. And the monster at the bottom having his party. How fabulous is that? Let's just see, we've got one that we haven't seen before, just to make it. Oh, I like this one. How about that for a cat? Do you know, this fills so many gaps, doesn't it? Male or female, if you're not sure what to give to people, you know, for a theme of a card. Oh, look. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. And then, of course, you've got your sloth. And also, oh, I've got it upside down yet again, look. There we go. Just so much you can do. And don't forget the unicorn band as well, the rock band. Amazing samples, aren't they? There you go. Individuals available if you've got favourites in there, but of course the value being in that bundle, 477,506. So let's just go and have a look at the whole bundle on the screen, actually, because you've got an awful lot. Don't forget dies and stamps. Now, when you see it like that, you can really see the value in this bundle. You've got so many individual elements there. I'm not sure how many altogether because you've got lots in one set, but you've got 4 stamp sets and 4 dies. In fact, I've just been told you've got, was it 24? 23 dies, 34 stamps. Wow. Wow, that is an awful lot. It really, really is. What a fabulous bundle that is. Right, we're back with Janet. I'm so pleased she's found a die.
I found my die. Buried in amongst my... It's just like being at home now.
It happens to us all, Janet.
It does. We're all the same. You spend more time looking for things than you do actually crafting.
I know.
So I've lined my die up now and I've just stuck it with a little bit of tape.
Lovely.
So just to run it through the machine.
So we've got the mice and the balloon here, so it's the mice and the bunny, isn't it, this set? Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully I've lined that up properly. And these obviously are thin dies, so they will work with all your normal die cutting machines. So
lovely.
Cool.
And very easy to line up, I've noticed as well.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I'm just going to hold it up actually so you can see how perfectly that's cut. All the strings of the balloon are shown. I love the fact that you've got that white edge. Some dies cut like this, some don't, and I think it depends on the stamped image whether you prefer it or not, but I think for something like this it really makes the detail pop, doesn't it? I think it's quite important.
If you don't like it, you can always, for me I would ink round the edges.
Yeah.
If I didn't like it. The other thing you can do, I'm going to colour this in now, but I have already got one that I've coloured in, so basically we're going to just look like that.
Okay.
And
Have you
then
done that with the inks as well?
Pencils I've used for those, yeah. Oh, it's the wrong one.
A very good colour match there.
Oh yes, I try and I'm very much matching colours. I tend not to use contrasting colours quite so much, but just trying to find my other little.
I love the cheesy sentiments as well.
And there's a sending you somewhere
wishes.
which I've lost. So there's a sending you which I can't find at the moment. I just want to mention as well, just to finish these off, what I would do is just to emboss them around the edges so that they stand out a little bit. So you just, it's my my stamping that went wrong there. So I would just have a soft mat and an embossing tool, ball tool, and just, for me, I just go around the edges and it just curls up around the edges. And I like doing that because it gives it a bit of shape, but also if you use 3D foam or something, it helps to cover that up as well.
Oh, we've got a 7-day saver. Big reel of foam, actually. That's great value. Only until tomorrow, though.
I'm not going to spend too long doing this because I have got another demo I'd quite like to do if I can. So
okay, we've got about 15 minutes left, Janet.
So that would, once you've done all round that just makes it stand out, and then you can just so there is a sending you that would go there, but I've lost that as well.
Don't worry, that's fine.
So that would be my finished card, but also this would work just as well. I had done previously, and it would work just as well.
Oh, it certainly does.
With the monsters.
Wow, how cute are they? They're really friendly monsters, aren't they? They're not scary in any way.
Oh no, they're lovely. So I would tend to just so it would work.
Look at that. So we can see two completely different visions. Obviously, there's no layering with this one. It's the background, but you know, you could put black behind there, you could go with the blue or green, it doesn't matter. Whatever colours you like. Janet, that's absolutely wonderful. Thank you very, very much.
I did just mention, I went round here with a black pen as well, so I would tend to just go round.
It really does define that, doesn't it? Thank you. Well, so much to see on the website. If you go and shop by brands, of course, you can find all and create. You can see lots and lots of different bundles here now, whether it's ones on the show today, whether it's something that you've seen before. There's an awful lot to see, some great savings on some of these as well. You can go for individuals. Now, if you're finding lots of different things, or maybe you missed out on previous weeks, maybe you've been paid now and you've got a little bit more money to spend, and you open up a flexi basket, all you need to do is spend £60 or more. That will open up, and anything you pop into your basket, of course, will then will be part of that flexi basket as well. Yes, I'm only saying about getting paid because I know how much I spent last week. Roll on the end of the month.
Yeah.
Now we've had a lovely question from Anne as well.
Okay.
Anne is asking, will the dies, I know they're thin dies, will they go through shrink plastic?
Yes, they will.
They will, amazing. Oh, I can see these little tiny earrings or little embellishments. Oh, have you got some there?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
fabulous.
this was if we had time. So this is cut out of shrink plastic, and this is it.
Brilliant.
Shrunk down.
Oh, look. Look at the little, oh, how cute is that? Let me just pick this up a little bit more. So this is the shrunk down version. Look, in the shrink plastic. Keeps every bit of detail. How cute is that? And then this is the one it started with. And thank you for the question. Pure coincidence we've got these here. I didn't know they were there either, but yes, you certainly can use your shrink plastic.
Yep.
Lovely. Thank you, Janet.
That's all right. I'll just pop them down. That was going to be my risky demo at the end. If shrink plastic is always a little bit of a risk, I think.
Right, we've got 12 minutes left, Janet.
Okay, so we might just about be able to quickly do that. So this is what we're heading for.
Okay.
And I have done, if it doesn't all work, I have got spares, so we'll be fine.
Amazing.
So I'm going to just use my jelly plate now to, again, with the stencils, to do a background.
Okay.
So I'm just using 2 colours of paint.
Lovely.
And my clean brayer.
Okay, lovely.
And I'm just going to blend the colours a little bit. Probably do for now. And then again, I'm going to use my 2 stencils.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and keep it in half and half. So I'm just going to keep that half. And I don't want the edges showing. Cool.
Okay. These stencils, I've got to tell you, have been very, very busy. Details on the screen if you want them. Don't forget, lots of dots not available anymore as an individual. The only way you can get it is part of this bundle. £17.97. That's a saving of £5. And Janet's just used lots of dots, and also the little tribe as well.
So this is the nerve-wracking part when you take the thing off. So I've just done the 2 colours and the 2 different stencils. Ooh.
Oh, fabulous. Look at that. How well do they work together as well? The lots of dots and the little tribe look. Amazing background. Again, the colours are just divine, aren't they? Very soft, sort of muted greens and blues there. Amazing effects. Love it.
And then, I've used the ducks for these ones, and I have got them already prepped, but I will just die cut the duck as well.
We've got the ducks details coming up as well. Of course, they're with the monsters as well, so it's the Monsters and Animals set. Great fun characters once again. Now, the duck stamp set, I can tell you individually, is sold out. So the only way you can get that is in the bundle. Now, the dies are still available on their own, but to be quite honest with you, if you're going for the dies, you really want the stamps, don't you? So the only way to get the stamp set is the big bundle. You can see the details on the screen. A massive saving here as well. £31 saving, a flexi buy option for you. You're getting an awful lot here. You're getting 4 stamp sets and 4 die sets here. Don't forget, in total, 34 stamps and 23 dies. You break that down and you think the price of dies, that's incredible value. 477506.
So the dies do come as one piece. I don't know if we've got one we can show, but I've yes, with the little tabs, and you just snip those apart so that you can.
Lovely.
So do the ones.
Nice to keep them in that little envelope as
Definitely,
well.
this packaging's really nice, and you can just, and it's just you get one of the little resealable rings on there, but when that loses its stick, I'm sure you could find new ones of those that you could use.
The lid in, maybe. I don't imagine they might slide out. Just keep them together, that's the important thing.
Yeah. That one.
Do you know, I never do what I tell myself, Janet.
No, I think we're all the same, aren't we? We all know what we should do, but when it comes to it, look, my plan for today was to put everything back on the mount when I'd finished with it and look at the state of it.
It can be when we're demonstrating because you have so little time, and then we have to rush out to the studio. I tend to put things all in one packet and then have to sort them out afterwards. I'm just going to bring in actually our stencil set because this has been extremely busy. Just as another reminder, there are lots of dots only available now as part of the bundle. There you go, that's the lots of dots. Janet's favourite, Tracy's favourite was on last week as well. There you've got your little tribe, and then you've got the larger version, the A4 one as well. Great saving on this, £5, £17.97, 179506. Right, I'm just going to pop that just there for a second.
So I've actually got the die this time handy, so that's good.
Lovely.
So I've done my stamping, so I've just stamped my little duck out, is the one jumping in the puddle. And then
I love the little ducks in here. I'm just going to hold the finished sample up actually.
Oh yeah, they're really cute, yeah.
How cute are they? Let's get in close and see these. Look at those. You could have as many ducks as you wanted, couldn't you? Because you've got the stamps.
And there's a grumpy one in this set as well. I like people who know me will know why, but I do like the grumpy ones best.
Well, I'll go back to telling stories again. It tells more of a story. If you're all smiling and happy, you know,
absolutely.
It's a little bit difficult to think of a full story, always to be smiling, happy. You need a grumpy
you do need a
don't
grumpy
you?
one, that's right. That's what I tell the people at work. You need someone to be grumpy to...
Oh, I wonder who the grumpy one is here at Hochanda.
Oh, that's interesting to know, isn't it? Perhaps we won't...
Yes, maybe I'll have to keep it. Might get into trouble. I don't know. I don't know.
Still.
Maybe it's just something
Keep
hearing down my earpiece. Maybe somebody's got a suggestion. Maybe not.
And I just want to... I'm not going to actually do this on this card, but I just want to say that you can use the bit that you've cut out. You can actually use that to create a bit of shadow as well.
Oh, that's a great idea, actually.
I'll just use this brush. This is why my brush is all black as well. So I'm just going to add, you can just add a little bit of shadow through here.
Okay. Got 6.5 minutes left.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Do you know that works so well?
And then once you do that, you can just add a little drop shadow through there.
That makes. Wow,
So
that makes a massive
there will be
difference.
occasions when that's quite a useful thing to do. Yeah.
Yes, so don't throw away the
No.
outer of your die cut piece. In fact, keep them as stencils. Don't just use it once. You will get more than one use out of it if you're careful, won't
Yeah.
you, as well, Janet?
You will, yes. You could use that over and over again. So I've done my background here.
Okay, lovely.
So I've pre-cut some circles. So I've got just some die-cut circles.
Lovely.
So they're just going to go on there. And then I have coloured again.
Coordinated with
I
your
know.
outfit today.
I do like to coordinate my colours. And then I've embossed these as well, so that they, like I did
Oh,
before,
they've got a
with
little
the
bit of
circle
shape,
around
yeah.
the edges, so they've got
It
a
does
bit
make
of shape.
a difference, doesn't it?
And then they're just going to go.
You see now the
Like
brightness of the ducks themselves really stand out against the background.
Just move him over a little bit. Okay. And then the three little ducks, you have to have. Oh,
Oh.
done that upside down. It needs to go that way, really.
So much fun.
That's it.
Oh, very clever artist, Olga.
She's good, isn't she?
Very clever.
And then just pop the three little ducks there. Oh, this one hasn't got tape on. I just wanted him to be a bit back. And then, and actually, I didn't mention before, but some of the dies have the words cut out, and I love the shape that when it's not
Yes.
just a square, it's actually
That's,
just
I can
goes
see
round.
that. And do you know, it does make a
If I put
difference,
that
doesn't
on-
it?
On there, you can see the shape of it and how
I
that's
love that.
just really nicely laid out. So we like that. And then that's just all going together.
Lovely. Oh, thank you, Janet. I'm just going to bring in the other one and show them. I'll hold it up actually because we'll see it better. But lovely, lovely job there. And again, if you do these in different colours, certainly going to give a different look. But how lovely is that?
And I just went round the edge with a white pen just to highlight the edges. And actually also on this one, because I thought this corner, that corner, was a bit bare, I've actually used the large tribal stamp. Sorry, I'm backwards here.
Everything's
And
back
just-
to front here,
This is
Janet.
just texture paste
Do you know
through
that
here
works
just
so it
to add a
lifts,
little
doesn't
bit
it?
extra.
That white in there, a little bit of splattering as well, some
Yeah.
highlighting in the water there. What a difference it makes. Isn't that amazing? Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, right. Now then, something else we need to remind you of is the deal of the day, because this launched at 7 o'clock this morning. Let's give you a reminder of the details for this one. A great buy this actually, and after a busy start. Now the saving on this is £25. You're going to get 6 stamps. In total there's 48 stamps here. It's the Flower Language Collection. A deal of the day price £17.98, available until 7 o'clock tomorrow as long as stocks last, of course. Item number 592693. There. Now then, we've got about 3 minutes left, so we're going to spend the rest of the time just reminding you of a couple of items and looking at some more samples. So I'm going to let Janet pick out maybe some we've not seen before, Janet, because I think there's 1 or 2 that have been left out, and I hate leaving anybody out. So, of course, the Monsters and Animals set here. Now, you can go for the individuals if you've got a favourite. We did hear that the duck, the stamp, has sold out on its own, so the only way you can get it is within this bundle, of course, but there's a flexi buy option. We can split this down. 2 payments of £41.56. I can tell you, most of you are going for the full set. I'm not surprised. Almost half of the stock has gone. Great bundle, this one. And we've got, don't forget the monsters as well. Let's have a look at some more samples. So some we may have seen, some we may not, but you know, they're all as gorgeous as each other. Love the fact that you've got the glitter background there as well. Yeah. The colouring in this is fabulous. Yeah. Has that got glossy accents on it as well?
Yes, some of these have got glossy accents on. I think these are Olga's ones, and she's, again, with the duck here, she's put the glossy accents on.
Amazing. Now, I don't want to take away from the ducks or the monsters themselves, but do pay attention to the backgrounds here. They are absolutely stunning. Whether you're using the stencils that have been used heavily throughout the demonstrations and have been very, very busy on this show, or whether you're just using your inks, masking off areas, items you've already got, but look at the monsters there.
And
How
that's
much
just
fun
a
are they?
completely different style. That one's from from Debbie Martin. Probably should have shown these earlier, but we've got just Corrie very kindly just has coloured, just simply coloured all of the little cuties.
Are these just done with alcohol pens?
I think she uses alcohol pens, yeah.
Oh, they
And
wonderful.
it just really brings them to life once you get nice colouring in.
Do you know, it's the shadowing underneath, you know, the grounding of the characters, but even just using the sentiments there.
It's nice. So she's done those in colour, and I think there's another one somewhere where she's just done them in black and white, or just highlighting the background.
Do you know, there's some very, very clever people out there. I just love how these are being
And I think
coloured.
with him especially, you could use that for maybe sports team colours. You could
that's a
do
good
them in
idea.
different colours for different sports teams.
What a great idea.
Yeah, he's my favourite of those
Is
of the
he?
monsters. Yeah, I like him being laid back.
They're definitely friendly monsters.
They are
There's
lovely.
no grumpy monsters, is
No
there?
grumpy monsters.
Oh, I love these.
Yeah, and then that's
there
just
you go.
those in black and white. So that's the words from the Slough
Yeah.
set.
Amazing. Well, we're in the last 30 seconds of the show. I'm just going to keep going through these until I get back to the beginning. And just give me a chance to say, Janet, what a lovely, lovely hour I've had with you. And amazing demonstrations.
Thank you.
Really, really have had a lovely hour. And I'm sure all and Craig, you'll agree, you know, we're used to seeing so many different stamps and variations and mixed media, but think about the quirky and fun as well. Nearly time to go. Thank you, Janet.
Thank you very much.
So
I've
much.
enjoyed it.
Don't you go.
Hello, my name's Stuart and I'm the Managing Director of Oakwood Archer. Oakwood Archer is a family-run business and my son and my daughter work very hard with me to bring the best craft items to you in the UK. We specialise in high-quality items brought into the UK from all over the world, including brands like Kaisercraft, Stampendous and Impression Obsession. Working with Hochanda is fantastic for us. It gives us the opportunity to bring all of these brands and all of these products from all over the world direct to you, the crafter in the UK. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter. So please don't miss Oakwood Archer shows on Hochanda.
Follow the white rabbit, but try not to be late. Follow the white rabbit for our very important date. Join us for Clarity, La Blanche and Craft 2. Studio Light, Royal Talons, Sentimentally Yours, and Katie Sue. Visit us in Crafterland, a week of celebrations, 7 days of offers as we thank the nation. We'll credit your account with 10% of what you spend. For Hochanda's 4th birthday, the fun will never end. Customers, suppliers, team and community. The Big Four are our values, working in close unity. Join us in August. Our celebrations will be grand. Welcome to the Big Four in Hochanda's Crafterland.
Indigo Blue always brings us high quality and great value products. These are Kay's favourite foam pads. At 2mm, these super sticky foam pads give dimension without the bulk. In the kit, you get 432 pads for $13.99, saving £6 on the usual price of £20. To add these to your order, go to hochanda.com.
Done up or undone? Done up or undone?
Done up, you look better.
Done up.
Yeah, you look finished. Yeah.
I look finished.
Oh, we're on.
Oh, sorry. We
I
weren't
was
finished.
just stretching. Put
Were
that
you?
ball away.
Hang on a minute, sorry.
Those kids out there with
Can
that
you
ball.
put the ball down? We've got a show. Thank you. Oh, seriously?
The little
Seriously?
enlarged show, isn't it?
Hello, good morning. I hope you're well, and I hope you've not turned off. It's great to have your company. We've got the one-day special with Lou.
We had a busy show last night.
We did.
It was extremely busy, and with everything here at Hochanda, we carry on broadcasting throughout the night. Some of the shows are on repeat, but we broadcast in America and Europe and the UK. People are coming in at all kinds of different times on shifts, and in America, well, it could be evening, afternoon or morning, because it's such a vast country, and we do continue selling overnight. So we do need to tell you what we've got so you can get it into your baskets and check on out like everyone else has done so far. So your one-day special. It is from Studio Light. Studio Light, of course, from Amsterdam.
Yeah, I'm going to meet them tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh,
because
fabulous.
It's great to get to know them properly, you know, instead of just online.
Yeah, it really is. Now, get to know this properly, because your one-day special, you're saving £11. It's only £34.99, but you might just want to hold your horses for a moment. I'm just going to talk you through what you're getting. So the 2 embossing folders, Lou.
Yeah, very different, very, you can see there's got a beautiful pattern. You've got snowflake and a scallop. One's like a knitted, so that one does not go, does not just go for Christmas, it's all year. And the other one's snowflake, but you see the bit in the middle, that's a die.
And that cuts the aperture out.
That cuts the aperture out. Yeah, that.
Yeah, cuts that one out. We've got a couple of samples at the top, actually, using, incidentally, the paper that is included with your one-day special. You have got some 12 by 12s and you've got some A4 papers as well, with some gorgeous designs that we will take you through. But they're all blues and frosted and greys, absolutely gorgeous. Then, included with your one-day special, you have some dies, and these dies will make and create some beautiful cards for you, or templates that you can use within your journals, for example, or you could make a card. We've got a lovely 2 samples at the top here to show you. So one of the dies will build and create a gorgeous card. That one is with the flowers. And then let me show you this one, because you've got your star. So that will cut out the star, so that's one of them, which looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah, you've got the layering folders on the inside of that one, so that'll probably help you show it. You can create like little layers with it, and then you can create a pocket though, as H has done with one of hers. She's folded the edge up and created a pocket that way. So it's really versatile, is that. It's great for gift cards.
Great for gift cards.
Yeah,
so,
you know.
as Lou said, so versatile.
Really
You're getting 2 of those dies. One will make the star, and the other one you've got the floral bouquet at the top, or the poinsettias. It could be a flower for any season. So a fabulous one-day special. I'm sure you will agree, at a great price. 419,573. 8 12 by 12 papers and 8 A4 papers. Now, if you love Studio Light, which we know you do,
you do.
How about going for the complete collection? That complete collection includes everything that we're going to take you through. And if I said to you,
look at that, Jimmy,
that your first flexi payment was £2-ish less than the price of the one-day special, and you would get all of this delivered to your door, how do you feel about that? Yeah, I think you would feel really good, wouldn't you? And you'd be getting it into your basket and checking on out. That's what so many of you did yesterday. We still have some left today. So we'll take you through the different elements. But yes, we're splitting the cost into 3 over 3 flexi-buy payments. If you are a Freedom member, that price gets even better. It's a why not deal. Become a Freedom member today. Take advantage of that price. And then you too could be paying less than the one-day special on your first payment for your Freedom. There you go, $32.97, which is an incredible deal. It really is, and that's 3 payments. So let's take you through the different elements that you're getting in this fabulous deal. You can get them individually if you want to. So if you want to go for the one-day special and only go for a couple of these, you're more than welcome to do so. But as you're placing them in your basket, you might see the others and go, do you know what, I'm just going to get the whole lot. So we do have a great deal. So let's talk you through the different elements, and we are going to get to the demos. We had some brilliant demonstrations yesterday. 3/4 of the stock of the complete collection is gone. Oh, wow, OK. We do have, well, 3 shows today, hopefully. Whether we've still got it, I don't know. Let's start right here, though, with these 2. We really like these. We were having a play with these yesterday, weren't we, Lou?
These flowers here, or stems, can be used all year, and they cut in and out, and they show you that they're so versatile. They're not just Christmas, although they have like the little, what they call them, little...
leaves,
no, the
sprigs.
little berry things is a name for them. They're dried, aren't they?
Dried berries.
No, they come to me. You put them in oranges.
Sound like I'm describing myself there. Apricots, currants,
no, at Christmas,
raisins.
you put dried, the little dried pods, and you You put them in oranges and they smell.
Oh, I don't know. Cinnamon?
No,
No.
come to me later, but they're them anyway.
Okay, that's what they are. Oh, Annalise.
Yeah.
Annalise.
bit like
Oh, no,
that,
she
yeah.
works here. Annalise.
Anyway.
Star Anise. No.
No, it's
Anyway,
like that.
here's another example, moving swiftly.
You can see this has been put in. Emma's put these in the background, so
Yeah,
you can
lovely.
use these with the papers and everything, and the star as well. The snowflake, sorry, but they're not just Christmas.
No, they're not. You can
They're
use
really
these all
not.
year round. 717-753. The details are at the bottom of the screen for
Snowflakes,
those. We are busy for these already. 80% has gone. So the details are at the bottom of your screen as we pass through all the different elements. Right, and then at the side, your details are for the complete collection. Next along, another set for you. I really like this one, actually. You've got the Christmas trees. Oh, they don't have to be Christmas trees.
No.
Trees for all year round.
No.
And those lovely snowflakes
Yeah.
and floral flourish.
Well, this floral flourish cuts in and out, and I've
Yes.
done it in a little journal there just to show you. The snowflakes come extra. So what I've done is I've just used this with one of the papers, but I've just done it on the outside and left it in. So the actual cutting die
Perfect.
is still there. You've got also the trees that you can use.
As a stamp.
Well, they're actually 3D with the paper.
Oh my goodness, you've cut those out.
But cut 'em, yeah, the H has done this, and she's chopped them in half just to show you, and then she's done them with the stag at the back, which is really clever, and she's done 2 or 3 and put them in the papers. She's a clever woman, is our H.
Yeah,
She's
very
my
good
wing.
background.
She's my wing.
Aww.
She is.
If you want to get hold of this set, 624398, £14.99. There you go. So those are your trees and your florals. Absolutely divine. Really like that set. And if you want to get hold of that, details at the bottom of your screen, 624398. Next up, we've got another set for you. Again, the details will appear at the bottom of the screen. At the side of the screen, the details for the complete collection, which is available on Flexi Buy. Right, love this little scene.
This is really, really, really useful, this one. Can be all year. You can put the letters in for anything that you want, and the little banner bunting is different shaped at the end, and it can be used for anything, but also tabs on your book. This one, you could just cut the houses out and just have the houses and do
Yeah.
a couple of them, so
Yeah.
you don't, it's not just Christmas.
You can make a whole little village scene there. You could even cut the tree off the top of that car.
Absolutely.
So you've got the car itself. It could be a new home. It could be congratulations for passing your
Driving
driving test. Yeah, don't do your driving test with the tree on top. It's not
No.
a good idea.
Won't get on
And then you've got the bunting there.
Yeah, you've got the little lights, and what makes me laugh on the stamp is there's extra lights.
Oh.
You know, when I was a kid, when the fairy lights would come out, my dad would go, "Oh, we
Yeah.
need extra bulbs."
Yeah,
And they'd
yeah.
have to go around doing up. And I've just thought now on the bottom, I've not put them on there. There's little bulbs extra, so
Oh, what on the
dies.
On the
yeah.
dies.
It
Can I,
looks really-
I'm
yeah.
just going to pick those dies up
It
if
just
you
makes
don't mind,
me,
Jimmy.
just made me laugh there at the bottom. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, the extra bulbs. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that is.
It's like you
that
could make a little pile of them.
Yeah.
But they could be flowers, like flowers.
could
or
be
something.
petals. Could
Yeah.
be drops, droplets
Just
of
made
water.
me laugh. It just reminded me of Christmas. and my
Yeah,
dad
love
changing
that.
all the bulbs. in
Oh
there.
yeah, every year you had to do it. You put them away and they were working fine. You get them out again and half of them aren't
Here
working.
we there, ooh.
Yeah. 281554 is your item number if you want to go for those two. Details at the bottom of the screen. Next up, I love these. Now,
Yes.
take a look at the car and tell me what you see. Have a look at the car for a
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
In the stamp, we've stamped it out just there. Tell me what you see. What do you see, producer Ross, when you see that car? He sees a car, and he sees a wreath. Yes! Ross said it looks a little bit like a reindeer.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. We thought this last night. So the wing mirrors are the ears, the lamps at the front are the eyes, and then you've got the nose.
You
I'm
could
sure
put a
that was
nose on
designed
you
in
know.
that way.
You could put a nose on that.
Yeah, you could.
You could make that into a flying car without the reef.
Yeah.
You could make that into Santa's upgrade from a sleigh.
What was your idea about the stamp and the paper? I love that.
Just stamp that onto onto the back paper, and then stamp a couple on different colours and decoupage it, but have the paper be in the back scenery through the window.
Isn't that brilliant? What a lovely idea. Life through the rear view mirror. It's always good.
Driving
Driving
home.
home for Christmas. That's your sentiment on that. And then you've got your log cabin, you've got your sleigh, you've got your snowman.
Build a scene.
You've got to have yourself a merry little Christmas, and you've got your trees there and your lamps. It's great, yeah, you can build yourself a scene. £13.99 if you want to go for that. 12 stamps in total. Fabulous. Right, next up. Nitty.
Oh, these are good, these, because that knitting one is a great background for your mixed media. The coffee, it doesn't just be Christmas. That's not just Christmas, that can be all year.
Hot chocolate with marshmallows, chocolate sprinkled on it.
Sorry about the upside down bit. Hot cocoa weather can be anything. And the knitting one, the lantern could be done with metals and things that are made into steampunk.
Yeah, it can.
And it can be any. I really like these. Really like these. Really handy.
It's really nice on this tag actually, with a cup. Which looks fabulous. I'll just bring that in. There you go, so you can see that. So you got your cake and you got your cup and you got your hot chocolate. Yeah, it's like a 3D
She went
style.
mad for this. Is our age. Can't thank her enough for that. Look at that.
Oh, but everyone's really wanting a hot chocolate now.
Look
I
at that
like the
cake.
style of that cup actually.
It's good. It's not just not got a tree on it or something, but you can make it like anything, couldn't you?
Really
Put your
like
own
that.
face in that.
Yeah, you could. Face on a mug.
Oh yeah.
Or my mug on a mug. If you want to go for that set, £13.99. Details at the side of your screen for the full collection. Right, we're moving on. We've got another set of background stamps for you. These are your snowflakes,
These are
and then you've got
brilliant.
your text, so all your different sentiments for Christmas. Again, Lou, use these for anything.
These are so good. I used them as backgrounds last night, and just to show you, it was really different. They look superb, and I've layered it up with 3 different colours. So I stamped this one, and I stamped this one and just layered it up with dark, medium, and light. It looked brilliant.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
fab.
that one, I'm going to do that really quickly on a card now.
Embossing powder.
That's what I'm going to do on black.
On certain words, so you could mask it off and just have the embossing powder on certain words, like on the larger ones.
Yeah.
So you've got snowy, you've got warm, you've got cosy, winter, you've got hot cocoa, you've got baking.
Yep.
What else have we got in there? Fireplace, not friend's face, fireplace. Holidays, winter. Does that say smelly?
No.
Does it?
We're smiling.
No, next to stay home.
Stay home.
Oh, smile. I thought it said smelly, stay home.
That looks like wither above it, but it's whiter, isn't it? It's wither.
Yeah, withers, smelly, stay home. If you want to get hold of these 2 stamp sets, details at the bottom of your screen, $14.99. We're moving on. We've got some paper pads, 6x6. Lou.
These are great for the embossing folders for the one-day special. They're great for backgrounds. They're great to stamp on. Great to do everything. Good weight.
Yeah.
And they're all one-sided, so you're not worried about what side to use. Because I hate that on my big papers. I'm like, what do you use? What do I waste? These are all big, little versions of the bigger papers, but they're really good weight.
Yeah, they are.
Really
Love
good
that.
weight, and they're
Look at that.
different, and they're not twee, and they've got nice colour on them.
And you can pick out those
Yes,
colours as well.
absolutely.
2 pads with 2 different image sets in there. So that's your first one. And you've got your second 6x6. And you can tell the images on here. I think this is my favourite because you've got the stag on here that we've been using.
Yeah, it's
if you want to go for these 2 paper pads, and it's not 1 set per person. If you want to
No.
get a couple of these, you can do. They're $9.99 for 2. If you want to add these to your one-day special, you're more than welcome to do so. If you want them separately, you can, but they are part of that larger bundle. $9.99 for those 2. And then we've got some embellishments for you.
Yeah.
A whole collection, 2 sets. So if I turn this one round, because they're both different, just so you can see what you're getting in each of those packs. You're getting papers and you're getting embellishments, toppers, lots of different things and items to use. And if you want to go for these, $12.99, 741 670, 80 elements in total. Again, it's not limited to 1 set per person. You can have more than 1 set if you want to. It is in the complete bundle, but if you want to buy them separately, you can. So, 80% of the complete bundle, which includes all of that. All of that. It is a why not deal. So 80% has gone. It's a why not deal. If you become a Freedom member today, take advantage of that discount. So Freedom membership, $6.97 a month. You can stop it at any time, but the combined price for the whole complete collection is £144.91. The introductory price for that complete collection throughout the hours that we've got for you today, which is at 9 and 1 and 5, it's £109.91. But as a Freedom member, you get 10% off, so it gets even better. So the saving as a Freedom member is £13.95. It's a why not deal. You might as well become a Freedom member to get that great saving. Right, whilst you check out your baskets, we're heading to the demonstration area. Take a look at this inspiration. My, we're busy. I'm going to show you something really special now if you've not seen this already. Oh, my word. We were so busy for this last night and busy again. You found this on the web. This is an essential deal for you because you are getting 7 stamps. There's 6 sets, but there's 7 stamps in total because there are 2 on 1. It's £14.99. Let's take you through the ones you're getting. You've got that gorgeous stag. Which is beautiful. Again, it'll give you that fabulous image. We used that yesterday on some demonstrations. You've got the star, Jingle All the Way, which is beautiful. There you go. And then you've got your little scene. So, walking in a winter wonderland. You've got a little wonderland right there. And turn. Oh, I've got these mixed up. There you go. So that's that particular set. There's that scene, the stamp set for that, which is fabulous. You've also got your tree.
That's gorgeous, that one.
Which is great. And you can see it there. And then you've got your modern tree, Let It Snow. These are £14.99 for the whole complete set. I'm just going to run you through what they look like again. So there's your modern tree. 2/3 of the stock has already gone. 2/3 of the stock has gone. So if you do want to get hold of these, I mean, these would make great cards.
Just on their own with the background papers. I mean, that one there's 2, and they're walking in a wonderland. You cut that in half as well.
Yeah, you could do. You got Jingle All the Way. Love that. Really nice. That's my favourite though.
Everybody loves that.
Yeah,
that's classy. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw that for that price on its own.
Yeah.
Never mind 2.
So you can
3
see.
or 4, 5, 6.
I mean, that is brilliant. Look at that on a bit of MDF. Isn't that fabulous? It really is.
On one of the papers, bit of glitter.
Yeah.
Using glitter.
But we are busy. This was a sample you did last night.
Yes,
Love that demonstration. Now, everything is dispatched on the 24th of August because this is, of course, is coming from the Netherlands. But do be quick for your essentials. Love that stamp set. Only £14.99. We're thinking we're going to sell out, so it's a good idea to get it in your basket and check on out because it's not really yours until you have checked your basket out. Right, Lou, over to you.
A really, really simple one at the top of the hour. So I've got, it might be on, I think it was, we did put it. This is one of the Eileen Hull journal dies. And the only reason I've done this is because I wanted to show you what you could make a Christmas book. So I'm just masking this off. But all these dies that we've got on the show work together. So I've got the cosy stamp with the letters on.
Yep.
So all I'm going to do is going to mask off the first image there. So just there, mask that off. Because I want to create all the wording on this. So I'm going to use an embossing. Now I use the Wow embossing powder because it stays wetter longer. And I've got more time. Normally I'm running around like an headless chicken trying to... Have I done it? Have I done it? Have I done it? Now normally you would use your stamp platform, but I'm going combat or whatever it's called. Come out. No, going without a safety net. Whatever that is. Do you know what I mean? I know what I mean, you don't. Right, so I've done that. I'm just going to stamp there. Now, because there's so many words, I would suggest that you do give it a really good press. And if you do use your stamping platform, then you're not going to have a problem just lining it back up again. I'm missing the first City match of the season today.
What, at home?
Yeah.
Oh, we're away tomorrow, Chelsea. We're at the bridge with the Tractor Boys.
Where the
Who
Blue
are you playing?
Boys? I can't remember.
There's only one Blue Boys, Lou. You know that. You need to think of another name.
Blue Noses.
Blue Noses. Who are you playing?
I can't remember. I'm terrible. I'm terrible.
Oh, I think you're playing the Cockerels.
I can't remember. It's
Tottenham.
terrible. Tottenham.
Spurs, isn't it?
Do you know what? I'm terrible. I don't. And then I go on there and I can see strip and I know them then. I didn't say see them strip. I said see the strip.
Oh, of course you did.
I was like, what did I just say? Right, I'm going to do something really classy.
85% of the complete collection has gone,
Right,
just to let you know.
Right, all I've done is black with embossing powder, and I'm doing it clear. So what we're going to get is like a water effect.
Oh, that's lovely.
And it really is quick. It's really, but I think personally it looks really classy.
That looks great. I love that.
Now what you can do is if you've missed bits, or like me, I'm not a great stamper, just brush these off. And I don't think they really matter, but if you're going for like a little journal like this for somebody and it's a present, then what you don't want them sort of saying, what's all this bit here? So, nice clean stamp. Going to just heat up your embossing tool because it needs to be hot. I think I've missed a bit there, but it's the sort of thing you won't really see.
No, it doesn't matter.
And this, although you could do it white, you could do it silver, gold, but I like the effect that it will happen now because it will look quite classy.
Yes.
And I'm just going to crack a watermark so it'll go clear.
Oh, it's going already.
So it'll go really clear.
I never get tired of seeing this.
I don't. I hope the people at home don't either, but this is, to me, when you get this watermark effect, I just think it looks so classy.
Look at that. If you've got any questions for Lou, by the way, throughout the show, we'd love to have you join us.
Yeah.
Not that we're going to send a taxi and bring you here. That'll take too long. You can email in. It is studio@hochanda.com, or you can leave a message on Facebook Live if you want to. If I could, I would love to come and pick you up and bring you in.
Yeah, I would. Oh, I'm not fast enough. But if you can be fast enough, you can triple emboss with this. So I've just put another layer on while it was still hot.
We've had a message in from Jill and Julie. They said it's clothes that you put into oranges.
Cloves. That's
Cloves.
it. That cloves.
Not clothes.
Cloves.
But cloves.
Cloves. That's the one. Do you know what? I'd have gone home tonight and wouldn't have slept because I'd be thinking about that.
3/4 of your essentials kit has gone, and by that I mean the set of stamps. I do need to keep reminding you of this because we are very, very busy, and we have people joining us at all kinds of different times throughout the show, so I don't want anyone missing out. $14.99 for a set of 7 stamps.
There's my journal cover done. Believe it or not, that's all I needed to do. I don't need anything else on that.
How did you make the journal cover? What did
This
you
is
use?
a die by Eileen Hull & Sussex, but it's a bigger die. It's not. They call it a wraparound journal. But all the pages, I've found that the pages in the book fit really well in this
Perfect.
as well. So you could just keep it really simple, but that could be for anything. I don't think that looks just Christmas.
No, I think it's lovely.
Right. So, I mean, if you wanted to, you could then just go over that with a little bit. I'll just take it one step further just to show you that you can change it a little bit just by adding, say, you could add a tiny bit of white or go for a little bit. What I'm looking for here. Oh, here we are, right in front of me. You want an oxide because the distress inks won't really work on this. But if you wanted to just change it up a little bit, it won't show that much. But just, I'm using Mermaid Lagoon, just a little bit. You see how juicy these are, and it'll just
That's going on swimmingly, isn't it?
swimmingly. Oh, I just got that then. Oh, that's crazy. So, just to show you again, and then if you drop water on it, it'll have a really nice effect. I mean, I'm being quite messy with it. You don't have to keep sort of working on it. You can actually leave it at the step I did before. So I'm just doing that, and then I'm going to get some water. Right. Have you got a towel, Ben, or something like that? I'll have to use my top.
Towel or some tissue?
Tissue, please. And what you do is, just let that sink in, and with it being blue, it'll look a bit Christmassy, if you want. And then you just dry it off. He's here now. He's here. We've got a magic cloth. Hey,
Thanks,
thank
Ben.
you. Right. And just take it off. And you won't see much of it, but when that dries, you will see the effect start to happen.
Yeah, I like that.
And that'll dry there, but you'll start to see it goes a little bit whiter. I don't want to dry it too much because I'll disintegrate the embossing powder.
It reminds me of the blue on the old receipt books that you used to get. And someone used to come and knock on your door and you'd have to give them £2 for the carpet you've bought.
Yeah, on the Never Never.
Yeah.
Right, and then what you do is wipe the excess off so that the words come up, and then the white will show when it's properly dry. And
That's
that's
great.
a little bit further. So we've just took it a tiny bit further.
Really like
simple.
that. I
Dead simple.
really like that, Lou.
So-
very, very good.
And if you wanted to, we've got these that go on it as well. So,
Oh, yeah, that would look good.
and just to show you, you can't see that really, but that is all that all comes out. It's so intricate.
And that die is available, as is the stamp,
Yes.
separately or as part of that complete
Brilliant.
collection. Yes, that complete collection. Oh my word, we're approaching limited stock. We are approaching limited stock for all of this. All the way down.
What we're going to use?
To there, all the way back. It does
flipping
include your one-day special. Now, if you are going for that complete collection, you might want to add the essential stamps, because that collection is available on 3 flexi buys, which means to get these home today, you'd only be paying £5
Wow.
to get 7 stamps home. They're only $14.99 in on their own, but over 80% of the stock of the essentials has gone. They're marvellous. They're brilliant.
I shall use some of them if we want.
Yeah, why not?
Right, well, we've got them. They're really, really lovely to use, and they're really... I use my stamping platform for these.
Thank you, Ben. I'm just going to get some water. I hope everyone doesn't mind.
Sometimes people will use them, some people, you know, might not want to use it, but I actually think it's a lot easier for me. I'm going to use the Joy, because I like the way that it's to me, it's a bit grungier. Although it doesn't have to, I can't see. I've got the wrong glasses on, guys. I've got my long...
Do you want one that's already out?
It's all right, I'll use this.
Okay.
I've got my long glasses on, and I should have my short glasses
So do I look all the way over there when you look at me?
No, you look fuzzy. A bit fuzzy.
Probably,
Right.
It's probably a good thing.
Don't be daft. Right, I'm going to use black, or we can use any colour, but I quite like the black, so I'm just going to use... Do you know, I want to use this again, actually. I want to put it on there. No, I'm not. Don't want to use that.
White would look nice. White would look nice on black.
White, yes, it would. I'm going to use one of these. That's it. Sorry, I was looking for these. Right, use a light paper if you want to do that dark, and if you want to do it like Janice has just said, white, what we could do is just position it here. So, get your stamp there. I'm going to... You said white.
Shall I do white and you do black?
Yeah.
Can I do something?
Do whatever you want, my love. Use whatever you want.
Can I?
Of course you can.
Dangerous.
Right, so I'm going to put that there. I might do it dark blue, though. Do you know, I tried this. It was really funny, and I'm like, this isn't stamping. What's going on here? This isn't stamping. And you know why? I'm stamping the wrong side.
Oh, looby loo.
So, I've got that.
Shoo-looby-loo.
I'm going to look at this colour, and I think you'll see that probably... I like to do this. So I get my colours, and I think, right, those two look quite good. I can't decide which one, so the idea is put both on.
Okay.
So like you're mixing it up. But then I'm going to get my pens out later. So I'm going to put on the outside white embossing powder.
Oh, that'll do.
There we go.
Thank you.
Right, so I've got that. I'm dabbing it not everywhere. I'm just dabbing it here, there, and just in bits, and then I'm going to go back over with this. Now, I'm not worried if I use one side of this, because I will use... I've got 2 of them, so you'll see how it just contaminates it. So just be careful when you do it, but I'm not really worried because I've used the other side. I've done that before. So we'll see what this looks like on here. If I need it darker, I can go darker with a little bit more of the faded greens. Chip sapphire would look nice. Yeah, I need it a little bit darker, so I'm going to go with the archival, actually.
That's the beauty of using a stamping platform.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm not a stamper. I'd love to be a stamper, but it doesn't tend to work well for me. But it's only because I've not got much practice. So just on the tree I've gone darker. There's no way this would work at home. I'd be like crying now because everything's gone Pete Tong. It's gone like you're wearing funny goggles looking at it. So I'm just going to put black. Now you might think, well, what's the point of doing all those colours? Well, I'm not stamping everywhere. I'm just going to rub a little bit of black on in areas, and then I'm going to stamp that over. And you'll see, you'll just get an edge of it.
Now, 85% of the essentials has gone. And that is that fabulous set of stamps. Lou's using one of them right now. They're only $14.99, and it is they are great value for money.
Right, now, I'm really happy with that. Do you want the platform?
Oh, that is nice. Almost looks like a map of the UK.
Yeah, right, UK platform. Right, so what I've done, I know this, I did this last night, but some of you may not have seen this. And I was asked earlier on this morning to just repeat. And the other thing is, ladies and gents, I get the tops from the local market.
Get you what?
The tops, the floaty tops. But I'm going to let you into a secret. I make some of them.
Do you?
And all it is a square with 2 lines on it. it's just my floaty top. So if anybody wants to know, I'll show them at home. But yeah, I keep getting messages saying where
We
do you
should
get
have a
them from?
range of loose floaty tops. We should have a show.
Just handkerchiefs.
Can I have some wow?
You can have anything. Right, so just here, I want to just bring out this. Now, I have not gessoed this paper. That's all right.
I've got blue on it.
It's on the other side.
Oh, is it?
Can't get them, can you? So, again, I'm just going to put a little bit of colour here. And the reason I'm doing this is I'm building it up. I'm going to ground this. So I'm putting a ground on it, and I'm just, do your wiggle. Don't forget your wiggle. Bring it down. And mix the colours so that you've not got one block. You need to mix it, because if you don't, you'll end up like colouring in by numbers, and it's not a good look. So I'm going to put more faded jeans out, I think. I really like this one. And then just add that. And I'm going to put a little bit of water on the page. And this allows me to really put a shadow. And the shadow, when you're doing this, if you think that the light will be coming more or less down, or this way or that way, that would be where the shadow. So the light coming that way would have a shadow that way and that way. But I'm having it this way. So I'm just going to darken this area more. And then that way, it's just going to create, like, it even looks like water.
Could you get the same effect if you were using like acrylic paints?
Absolutely.
Or is it just watercolour that you get that really cool
you can
effect?
do it with anything. And then just blend it out a little bit. And then what you do need is black in the middle, but I'll let that dry. So I like the idea of bringing some of these elements out. Now there's a star on this page, and all I'm going to do is just bring the star out.
I'm just going to use the embossing.
Oh, I went right over it then. Can't colour in me. Sorry, let me get on across. Right. Can you see now? Just adding that tiny bit. I've brought the star out. I love using what's already it. Do you know I used to faff about using all different medias, and I will later on. I've got a great technique with some embossing paste and stuff. But I've found more often than not, I just like the simplicity of little designs. This is going for it there. Look at that. Oh, she's not melting my thing. Right. So I've done that, and then and just around that circle, because I think that circle looks a bit like the moon. So just around there, and just a little bit over there, and it's starting to come out now a little bit better. And then what you need to do is a sharp contrast. So what you do is you get this, which is, it sort of links with the pine cones, just a tiny bit. You don't need a lot. And then just put this into the tree. Oh, she's off with it again.
I'll turn it off.
In the middle.
Oh.
I thought it's like she's revving an engine now, isn't it?
I can never turn that tool off.
Right. So now what I've done is I've just linked, and I'm going to put a tiny bit on there just to link it all together. And there, I have done the whole thing, and it's like an image, and it's just the stamp.
Oh, I like that. I've done mine too far to the bottom.
No, you haven't. You just cut that out. So
Could do.
yeah, you could cut that out. But if I was you now, do you know what?
Go on.
If you just put
a
little bit round the edge,
that would make it stand
well,
out.
look,
Yeah,
see,
go on.
Just do a little bit, and then
I like
just
that.
wipe that off. You see, it's brought it right out now.
Yeah, you see, I like
Just
that.
that little bit, and then what you could do is what I've done here.
Go on.
Is just get down one side of your icicle, and you're creating depths on all of it. So you've done exactly the same as me.
Yeah.
You've just done
Look
it right.
how that changes that.
And it's so simple, because it's already drawn for you. There we go. It's already drawn.
Oh,
and it
thanks,
pops out.
Lou. That is brilliant. Oh, I might put some more on that.
Oh.
I've got news for you. You know the complete collection? The complete collection has gone limited.
Limited stock, Lou, on the complete collection.
Look
So
at
if
it.
you do want it, it has proven to be a very busy morning today. Pop it into your basket, but check on out. Make sure that you do check out. If you leave it in your basket for 10 minutes or more, it could pop out and someone else get it. So I've got a feeling it's going to go this hour. That's your complete collection, and you can buy that on 3 flexi pays. It's a great deal. It does include your one-day special. Right, whilst you check out your baskets, let's have a little bit of inspiration. Good morning. I hope you're well. If you have just joined us, we're having a busy hour. You've still got a chance to get that complete collection. It is limited stock. The complete collection, bottom of your screen. It's available on 3 flexi buys. So for £2 less than your one-day special price, that's your first flexi buy, so you can get all of this home. And then we'll take another payment in September and another payment in October. So it's a great way to buy, and it means you get everything, but it's limited stock. So £32.97 is your first payment for this complete collection. Now, your one-day special is launched every day here at Hochanda at 6 p.m, and we launched this one at 6 p.m. last night. It's fabulous. Absolutely love it. I really do. We've got the embossing folders. The details are gorgeous on here. One of them in particular, you can see that, yes, can be for Christmas. It's like a woolly jumper. It's like, it could be for an autumn card, maybe, because it's like the barley in a field. You can use it however you like, but you've got the die in the middle, and that will cut out that aperture. You've also got the snowflake as well, which will do just the same. So here it is. And if you want to paper piece that snowflake back in, you've got the opportunity to do so. Yeah, it's a great way of making and creating a card. Lots of detail in there. So those are your embossing folders with that blade on as well. Then you've got your dies that will enable you to cut out and create 2 fantastic cards that you can use in journals. You could use and make and create as an envelope. You could use it to make a simple card if you want to. So you've got the 2 dies there, and we've got 2 examples of that at the top. Let me swap that in to show you that one. There you go. So you can see there, you can open that or close it, and it would be a good idea if that was the right way around, Janice. There you go. Even better. And then this is your second one, so that's really nice, just cutting the poinsettias out, and it gives you a chance just to layer them up as well and make them 3D. You could snip those out, but keeping them in gives you that extra element. You can just push those forward if you want to. Really, really like that. That's included. And you've also got some A4 paper and some 12 by 12, some gorgeous designs on here, and we've been working through these with Lou, so we'll take a look at those a little later on. That's your one-day special, comprising of 2 journal dies, 2 embossing folders, 8 12 by 12 papers, double-sided, and 8 A4 papers, double-sided as well. All of that, £34.99. But the complete collection is where you've been going, and that is now limited stock. Limited stock for the complete collection. We're thinking it could go this hour. You've got extra dies in here, you've got stamps, you've got your embellishments, and you've also got your paper pads as well. Shall we go through the different elements for you? Okay, right. We'll go through these. I'll try and get you through them as quickly as possible to head back to Lou. So the details at the bottom of your screen now will be for these individual items that we're showing you. So first of all, set of 2 dies here. You've got that gorgeous snowflake and the love the thistle in there. If you were to use these all together, let's just bring, shall I drop that down, Jimmy? Ah, okay. Using them all together, you can see there they look completely different, but you've just got the subtle hint. So you can use these all year round if you want to. If you want to use them in their entirety, then you can see here they look marvellous. And that one doesn't have to be a snowflake. It could be a dream catcher, it could be a mandala. You could snip out the outside edge and then you've got that beautiful design in the middle. If you want to go for that, 882573. Moving on, we've got another double set for you. You can buy these individually, but all of these are in that complete collection. Really like this. Love trees. I'm obsessed with them. Absolutely adore them. And then we've got those lovely snowflakes and that floral flourish as well, which is really nice. If you want to go for that, 624398. It's got a 60s vibe to it. Yeah, it really has. But they're effective. You know, if you just had the cards with the trees on, it's very, very effective, isn't it? It really is. Next up, we've got, I love this set, and something that I didn't see earlier on, and Lou pointed out, you've got your bunting in there, you've got your tags, but also just, not the bunting, sorry, you've got the, yeah, you've got the bunting that you can create, but your lights here at the bottom, you've got the extra lights. And we all get those at Christmas time, don't we, to twist in. They could be leaves, they could be raindrops. It's entirely up to you. You've also got Merry Christmas in there as well, so that's a great set. And you've got that little town scene. Love that. How cute is that? And if you wanted to, you could cut off the Christmas tree from that card, and it could be a, you've passed your test card. Or, sorry, you've not passed. Try again, and try this time without having a tree on top. But good luck to anyone that's going for their driving test today. Good luck. Really, good luck. Right, next up, remember details at the bottom of the screen for all of these. We've got another beautiful set of stamps for you. So you've got your car there, driving home for Christmas, all laden up with the tree and the presents. We've got the log cabin, you've got your snowman in there, you've got the lights, you've got the lantern, that's it, lantern, yeah, it was coming, and the trees with the snow on, which are fabulous. Love that. Again, details at the bottom of the screen, $13.99. That's driving home in winter cabin. Next up, if you know anyone that likes snowing, or if you like anyone that likes knitting, which doesn't sound like snowing at all, I was going to say stitching. This is a great set of stamps. Again, you can use these all year round. It doesn't have to be for Christmas. $13.99, 682966 is your item number for that. But remember, all these included in that larger collection. You can buy them individually if you want to. 95% of the complete collection has gone. 95% of this complete collection has gone. Very, very busy this morning. Right, let's show you some stamps. Love this. Great background stamps. Lou was using these in a demonstration. Lou's been using these in a demonstration today. They look fantastic, and you will use these however you want. Nice large stamps as well. If I turn this around by me, you can see how that's going to look when it's stamped out. So they're actual size. Really detailed, and no two snowflakes are the same. There you go. Just like Jamie Vardy's goals, no two are the same. All spectacular and individual. Right, details for that at the bottom of your screen, $14.99. Moving on, we've got some paper pads for you. 6 by 6 inches. The paper pads, beautiful designs. You can see elements of the designs on the front. And if you want to go for those, $9.99. It's not limited to one per person. You can get 2 sets. 3 sets or 4 sets, the price will change accordingly, but 2 sets are, 2 of them are available in that complete collection. Then we've got your elements. Love these little toppers. Push them out, so they're already cut for you. Yeah, you don't have to push them out, actually, they're already cut, but you do get some papers included. Turn these around, you can see the elements that you're getting in both of those packs. And just to show you some of the paper that you're getting, it all matches your complete collection. So that's single-sided. If you want to get a hold of these details, $12.99 for both packs, but it is included in that complete collection, which is limited stock. If you wanted to go for the one-day special and these only, you're more than welcome to do so. It's entirely up to you. But your complete collection is a why not deal. So why not deal? You need to be a Freedom member to take advantage of the true saving. Let's show you what we mean. So, combined price is $144.91. We've got it's $98.91. So if you're not a Freedom member, by becoming a Freedom member today and spending £6.97,